20 of these people have enough information and enough evidence to where they have a viable case. Which I would also probably assume is the minority of people. Like, I would logically assume that most people would not have enough evidence to prosecute for something like this, especially because it spans, you know, like 30 years.
Sean Diddy Combs, as well as claims against many other individuals and entities that we will name as defendants as we file these individual cases.
I hate to say it, but I'll believe it when I see it. After Epstein, after Harvey Weinstein,
we are exiles no longer.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Our vengeance is yours.
Control group
And you
created.
should know, to the extent
We'll consider
the clients
it.
feel comfortable,
Mining upgrade
we also
complete.
intend to make
A
these individuals
colonizable planet has been
available to the
discovered.
authorities, specifically to the FBI. And you should also know a few of them have already been spoken to by the FBI. Now, before we discuss the nature of the claims and claimants themselves, let me comment on the large volume of calls we have received since our first announcement.
Yeah, this is 3,000.
Even before the indictment of Sean Combs,
The anima are
we have
restless.
received a small volume of
Our
calls
will
and
shall
have
be
screened
done.
a handful of cases. After the indictment of Sean Combs and
Civilian
the
structure
announcement that we were
complete.
pursuing these claims, the floodgates opened.
This is something that's extremely common for a lot of people that are sexual abusers and bad actors inside of different spaces, is that when a person gets prosecuted or they get
All
criminally
power to jump
tried
drive.
for any sort of
Harmony
sexual
research
bad
team
behavior,
complete.
the odds are, or sorry, the average is that a person
Planet
who
item
actually
ready.
gets held accountable for bad sexual behavior has
The
already
anima are
had 5
restless.
prior victims that they were not held accountable for. So that's why
Our
that's the
will
reason,
shall
and
be
this is
done.
a studied phenomenon.
Harmony
And
research
I think this is
complete.
true, like obviously with like celebrities because they're very powerful. But what I'm saying is that it's true even at like an individual private citizen level.
A colonizable
It's
planet
extremely
has been
common.
discovered.
People who wouldn't
Mining
otherwise
upgrade
have
complete.
arrived
And that's why, by the way, you see when one person speaks out, a bunch of other people speak out too. And like to me, that's one of the big indicators whether I believe the like veracity of like an accusation.
Harmony
Is like
research
I
complete.
generally like you know, one person accuses somebody of something, it's like okay, right, I'm not sure what happened, but like 3 or 4 or 10 people, or let's say I don't know 3,285 people come out and they say the same thing, or like they all say the same thing about this
The
one
anima
person.
are
It's like come on,
restless.
come
Our
on, at
will
what
shall
point,
be
right?
done.
are now stepping forward to make their voices heard and to pursue justice. But no, most of these people are scared.
Yeah, of
They
course.
fear backlash in their communities.
Harmony
They
research
fear
complete.
backlash in their own families.
A
They're
colonizable
afraid of
planet has
retaliation
been
from
discovered.
perpetrators and their associates.
Yep.
They are rightly afraid for their own personal safety. I expect that through this process, many powerful people will be exposed.
We gotta protect this man.
Another planet joins the Unity.
Your presence is strong. We'll
I just,
consider it.
like-
Harmony research complete.
Diddy's gonna die. So I don't think that's going to happen because it won't change the outcome. The difference between Diddy and Epstein
we shall overcome.
is that a bunch of other
Control
people have these
created.
videos.
Comms
With
upgrade
Epstein,
complete.
nobody else had this information because it
Initiating
was so
phase
locked
jump.
down.
Harmony research
Like Epstein,
complete.
you've got to keep in mind, was
With one
flying out like
voice.
Harmony
former
research tier
presidents,
complete.
like, you know, CEOs of
clouds our
multi-billion-dollar
thoughts.
companies.
That path is
Like
perilous.
the level of control that they had was
A
like way
colonizable
higher
planet
than
has
Diddy.
been discovered.
Like you've got to keep in mind, like Epstein was like several measures of power more powerful than Diddy.
What lies
Like
before us?
way like I mean this guy
Harmony
was
research
friends just like
complete.
friends with Bill Clinton.
Planet item ready.
It's not
Another
close.
planet joins the Unity.
What lies
Many
before
dirty
us?
secrets revealed.
For the unity.
We know what we are potentially up against. And as is always the case in situations like this when a celebrity is involved, people can be downright mean and nasty.
I bet they can.
You'd be shocked at the length fans will go, no matter
Commerce
the
upgrade
evidence
complete.
to the contrary, to defend celebrities they love.
I wouldn't be
Harmony
surprised by
research
that.
They're
complete.
fans. They're fanatics.
That's clever.
I've personally already been threatened multiple times on social media.
I bet.
And when I agreed to pursue this, I expected as much.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't my first rodeo. But victims who
We
step
shall
forward
overcome.
to have their voices heard should not be subjected to that kind of conduct. They should not be targeted. I want to say this, and I want to be clear about it. Although we are vetting each call as stringently as we can, I always start with a mindset that I believe victims.
A colonizable planet
I
has been
believe
discovered.
victims because I understand the tremendous courage it takes to step forward. So if you're watching this, please hear me.
Civilian structure
If you're out
complete.
there and you have been victimized, you are not alone.
Your
There's
presence
a great
is strong.
strength in numbers. You
Yeah,
can
that's what
seek
happens with a lot of
redress.
people.
You can obtain
Harmony
justice.
research complete.
We can help you, and we will help you. That being said, as stated, we are vetting every call.
It's crazy. There's Diddy defenders. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen any Diddy defenders. And like, if there were any Diddy defenders, like 100 new sexual assault allegations, one person's apparently 9 that's named. Like,
Logistics
I
upgrade
feel like people are
complete.
like, oh yeah. I mean, damn. Wow. That whew, okay. That's ain't that something? Wow.
We shall
Yeah, I feel
overcome.
like that's.
We understand.
Yeah, where are they?
Initiating phase jump.
Call that we received.
Civilian structure
We've had to
complete.
turn away some. For each, we ask
Not
for
enough
collaboration.
crystal.
For each, we
A
ask for the identity of
colonizable
the
planet
witness.
has been discovered.
We also have collected
Civilian
pictures,
structure complete.
videos.
Not enough
text.
crystal.
We check
Civilian
venues,
structure
we check
complete.
dates.
Harmony
We want to
research
corroborate
complete.
that the claims being made have legitimacy and merit. We have on staff now a former detective from the
For the
Major
unity.
Offenders Unit
Our
of Houston Police
vengeance is
Department
yours.
who is helping us vet each claim. We're using our common sense.
Civilian
We're being
structure
stringent
complete.
because, as I said, these are not easy cases. They're very tough. The process is hard, and in some cases, the process is very lengthy. These cases are hard to prove. Many times, it's the
Logistics
victim's
upgrade
word against
complete.
the alleged perpetrator.
Maybe they'll
Civilian
only prove half
structure
of it.
Each of these
complete.
victims will no doubt be publicly
Hostility
attacked
research tier
by the
complete.
alleged perpetrators, and in some cases, the general public. The
Harmony
feckless
research
and cowardly
complete.
keyboard warriors love to attack.
Another planet joins
what
the
we're up
unity.
We
What
did not enter
lies
this
before
fray
us?
blindly.
Civilian
Damn.
structure
I wish it was
complete.
my last such fray. I wish this type of hate
Civilian
behavior wasn't
structure
so
complete.
pervasive.
A
But it is
colonizable
what it
planet
is.
has been
So we will
discovered.
press on.
Not enough crystal.
This
Hostility
guy's good,
research
man.
complete.
Have been retained by 120 individuals at this point to pursue cases
is what
in
it
civil
is,
court
yep.
against Sean Diddy Combs.
The anima are
You should
restless.
know, in this group,
We are listening.
it is evenly divided
We
between males and
understand.
females.
Initiating phase
There's
jump.
60 males and 60 females who have joined us to pursue these claims as plaintiffs.
So if it's even and it's like that, the
Hostility
odds are
research tier
they
complete.
probably took the 120
vengeance
best
is
ones because
yours.
they didn't have the
Our
bandwidth
will
for any
shall
more
be
than
done.
Mining upgrade complete.
We shall overcome. For the unity.
that. Like that's logically what would
research
happen,
complete.
right? They took the top
Another
60
planet
for
joins
each
the
one,
unity.
the
Planet
strongest
item
cases.
ready.
Because you've got to keep in mind, like you can't just like, do an infinite amount of cases.
A colonizable planet has been
In
discovered.
this group, 62% identify as African American, 30% are
Harmony
white,
research
the
complete.
remainder are Hispanic
The
or
anima
Asian.
are restless.
Victims are from
We'll
more than
consider
25
it.
states. Majority are from
All power to
California,
jump drive.
New York,
I don't know why it's doing this.
Georgia, and Florida.
We are
I wanna focus-
listening. With one
Is this-
Of
voice.
these victims.
Can y'all check real quick and see if this is me
Hostility
or
research
if this is the
complete.
video? Can y'all do that just real quick?
Initiating phase jump.
It's not just you. Okay.
victims.
Logistics upgrade
When we
complete.
talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9
Harmony
years old.
research complete.
We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals
We
who
dare
are
not
plaintiffs
stray from our path.
in these cases were
Hostility
minors at the
research
time
complete.
of the acts
If that
complained
is
of.
our will, we shall overcome.
The time
A
frame of the acts
colonizable
complained
planet
of,
has been discovered. Harmony research
Somebody
complete.
said Justin Bieber was
Our
14 then?
confidence wavers.
Civilian
That's
structure complete.
Man. What a coincidence.
We
That's
are
crazy.
listening.
Wow.
very
Civilian
wide.
structure
The
complete.
conduct at issue spans
the
from the years
unity.
1991 all the way till this year, 2024. If you wonder why there are so many alleged victims, that's your answer. We're talking about more than
30
25
years, yeah.
years of this type
Exotics
of
have been
conduct.
unveiled by
God.
our
Now,
scryers.
although most of the victims who
Exotics
stepped
have been
forward were
unveiled by our
victimized after
scryers.
2015, this has been going on for a very long time.
Because you got to keep in mind that
Harmony
like the
research
people that
complete.
probably got fucked around
Civilian
with, like
structure
in like the
complete.
early 2000s and like maybe even the 90s or like even the early 2010s. You know, you didn't have as many smartphones back then. Like the world wasn't as
Civilian
connected. You
structure
didn't have as
complete.
much evidence as you do now. Like now you've got all this evidence. And also,
Civilian
like, of
structure
course,
complete.
you know, as
Your
time goes
presence
on,
is
it becomes
strong.
harder to prove things
Logistics
because it's like, well,
upgrade
this happened
complete.
such a long time ago,
We
and like,
shall
you know, there's
overcome.
less people that
Our
remember it
minds
well.
awaken.
And there's also, of course,
Hostility
statute of
research
limitations.
complete.
And so, yeah.
We understand.
When you think
Another
about the
planet
fact that
joins the
some of this
unity.
conduct occurred 25 years ago,
They don't have strong evidence, just hearsay.
you wonder why
A
would it take
colonizable
somebody so
planet
long
has
to
been
step forward.
discovered.
Let me
Harmony
remind you
research
that many
complete.
states in the United States have recognized that it's very difficult for a
Exotics
victim
have
to
been
step
unveiled
forward
by
and
our
make these types
scryers.
of allegations when something very
Civilian
terrible has
structure
happened to them.
complete.
I'll use New York, the state of New York, as an example. The state of New York has
It's a
specific
big problem that like people have is that like there's like there's always like this internet discourse that is about whether you should believe victims or not.
Exotics have been
And
unveiled
I
by our
think the
scryers.
reality is that
Exotics have been
you can't
unveiled by our
prosecute and you
scryers.
can't go after
Planet
a case for
item
something
ready.
like this
Hostility
unless
research
you have
complete.
some degree
Commerce
of
upgrade
trust that the
complete.
person is telling the truth. I think that from my perspective, it's trust but verify. You know, you're coming up to this. It doesn't mean
Civilian
like, you know,
structure
shoot
complete.
first and ask questions later, but it means, okay, you're coming up with this accusation. We're going to take this seriously and we're going to act on it. I wish more people thought like that.
The anima are restless.
statutes in place that revive claims that are even claims that would typically be not
There's too
able
many
to be
victims?
brought,
Yeah.
that
Too many people.
revive such claims and they can be brought even 25 to 30 years later.
Yeah.
Harmony
Because there's a
research
recognition
complete.
there in New York,
Hostility
California, and
research
other states
complete.
that it's very
Your
difficult
presence is strong.
for a victim to come
Control
forward.
group
And I
created.
would respectfully suggest the only reason many of these people are coming forward because they see other victims.
A colonizable planet
And
has
it
been
gives them some
discovered.
comfort that, hey, I won't be the
We
only
shall
one.
overcome. We
And I expect more
understand.
victims will come forward.
Initiating
There's an old
phase
saying
jump.
that says,
Our
a
vengeance
lie has
is
great
yours.
speed, but truth has endurance.
Yep.
The acts complained of in these cases that
Civilian
were going to
structure
file
complete.
occurred
Commerce
primarily
I never
in
heard
New
that.
York,
upgrade
That's
complete.
true.
Another
Manhattan or
planet
the
joins
Hamptons.
the unity.
or occurred in California, primarily in Los Angeles, or in Florida, primarily in Miami. Most of these events and incidents
Civilian
occurred at
structure
parties,
complete.
typically after parties,
Exotics have been
or album
unveiled
release
by our
parties,
scryers.
New Year's Eve
Exotics
parties,
have been
4th of July
unveiled by our
parties,
scryers.
something they called a puppy party.
Your presence is strong. We'll consider it.
Harmony research complete.
No matter how you interpret what puppy could mean, it's bad. Doesn't matter how you want to interpret it, it's bad either way.
Your presence is strong.
Parties,
Uh,
4th of July
Harmony
parties,
Again.
research
something they
complete.
called a puppy party,
Jesus.
all-white party.
All white party?
Although several of these events occurred at auditions. Many times,
Mining upgrade
especially young
complete.
people wanting to break into
Our
the industry
minds awaken.
were coerced into this type of
We
conduct
shall overcome.
in the promise
Planet
of
item
being made
ready.
a star
Harmony
promise
research
of
complete.
having
Initiating
Sean
phase
Combs
jump.
listen to their tape. or
Hostility
even
research
let them read
complete.
for Sean
Well, it's never
Combs.
happened before.
You should know that
Civilian structure complete.
some of this behavior occurred at well-known venues in New York City. Some
Your
of this behavior
presence is
occurred at
strong.
private residences of people that we all know. Some of this
Our
behavior
will
occurred
shall
at
be
hotels
done.
that we're all familiar
We
with.
shall overcome.
You should know that more than 55% of the victims filed reports, reported this conduct to either the authorities, that is the police, or to hospitals. We're in the process of
Upgrade
collecting
logistics to
This
unlock more
goes
civilian
into what I was
slots.
thinking earlier,
A
because
colonizable
statistically,
planet
as
has
far
been
as I know,
discovered.
there is a low probability that people filed reports.
Civilian
So this
structure
proves,
complete.
doesn't really prove, but it goes to show kind of what I was saying is that they clearly took the 120 most credible, because for actual reports, there is a very low probability that somebody files a report. So if you're at 55% for something like this, that means that you've curated the most plausible and the most verifiable
Harmony
instances.
research complete. Commerce
Team
upgrade complete.
assistants,
Our
medical records.
You
vengeance
see what I'm
is
saying?
yours.
reports that were made to the authorities, and I've already said that some of the individuals
Control
in this
group
group
created.
did in fact talk to the FBI. You should know that several of the individuals, and when I say several, I mean
All power
many,
to jump drive.
who did in fact seek medical treatment were drug tested, and drugs were found in their system, weird drugs.
It's
Your
crazy how it
presence
just
is
gets worse.
strong. Our will shall be done.
That's not
Control
wow. So
group
it
created.
just gets worse
Control
and worse.
group created.
Drugs that you probably
We'll
never heard of.
consider
One
it.
in particular that continues to pop up is a drug called xylazine, or trank, which, based on research,
A
is known as a
colonizable
horse
planet
tranquilizer.
has been
What the
discovered.
fuck?
Harmony
Now,
research
there's been a lot of reports
complete.
that we're filing
Logistics
class actions.
upgrade
It's not a
complete.
class action. Class actions when one or two people file
Yeah.
a case on behalf of a group of people. That's not this. These cases will be individual cases. Each case will live and die on
Civilian
its own
structure
merit.
complete.
These cases will be filed individually, one plaintiff against whoever the defendants were involved in the case.
Oh my god.
Each case
Hostility
may be
research
filed
complete.
in one venue
Civilian
like
structure
California, another case may
complete.
be filed in New York.
Multiple charges,
One
yeah.
case may sue just Sean Combs, but multiple other
Harmony
people. One
research
case may
complete.
sue a range of
We
people.
are ready.
I would expect most, though, to be filed,
Civilian
as I
structure
said, in New York
complete.
and Los Angeles. Now, I know this. Many of you came here thinking or hoping, or perhaps believing, that I may start naming names. Well, that day will come, but it won't be
He's not gonna do it
Your
until it goes
presence
to
is
court.
strong.
Because if he goes and he names names right now, those people will know and they can
Civilian
act
structure
accordingly.
complete.
So
Logistics upgrade
obviously
complete.
he's not gonna name names. That would be stupid. Never tell somebody what you're gonna do until you do it.
Civilian structure complete.
Yeah, don't
They
show
will
your
come.
hand. Yeah, of course.
Hostility
names
research
other than
complete.
Sean Combs, and there's a lot of names. It's a long list already. And of course,
I think
our-
this is already a lot
Harmony
different
research
than the whole
complete.
than the Epstein situation, because
A colonizable planet has been
all of
discovered.
the information
Your presence
is way
is strong.
more
We are
decentralized.
listening.
Like the
We
Epstein situation
understand.
was extremely
Civilian
centralized,
structure complete.
and the control around it was
Initiating phase
incredibly
jump.
tight. But with this, there's already so many other people that know about the information. I feel like you basically can't stop this at this point, because too many people know about it. And so, like, even if you kill one or two of these people, the tipping point has already happened. Especially considering these are people in entertainment, so the odds are that there's like media of these
Another
of
planet
these things happening.
joins the Unity. Harmony research
We
complete.
know who some of these
Our
individuals are.
vengeance
That's the nature
is
of this
yours.
case. We're
For
gonna
the
make damn
unity.
Hostility
Damn sure
research
that we're right
complete.
before we do that. But the names that we're going to name, assuming that our investigators confirm and
Harmony research
corroborate
tier
Yeah.
what
complete.
we've been told, are names that will shock you. These are individual cases. There are indeed
Exotics
other
have been
perpetrators
unveiled
involved.
by our scryers.
They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the
Vengeance
cowardly
is a
but
cruel
complicit
mistress.
bystanders. That is, those people that
The
we
anima
know
are restless.
watched
Control
this
group
behavior
created.
occur and did nothing.
Planet
Yeah, this is
item
what I saw.
ready.
Yeah, this is what we saw earlier.
Our will shall be done.
Yeah, because this is the
Hostility
thing.
research
People
tier
that knew
complete.
that it was happening
Our
and didn't do
will
anything
is
about it.
transcendent.
It's gonna get real.
We'll
Yeah,
consider it.
bro, like this is
You
insane.
made a fine purchase.
Egged it on.
And
They
no
know who they are.
refunds.
All power to jump
Oh
drive.
my god.
I call them the facilitators of foul play, willing participants in vile conduct.
A
Yeah.
As we
colonizable
identify
planet
them,
has been
each will be part
discovered.
in this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include
Hostility
individuals,
research complete.
but also include corporate entities who ultimately profit
Not enough
off of this
crystal.
culture. and
Scribers
behavior.
have located a
I'm
divine
looking at
artifact.
banks, pharmaceutical
Behold its
companies,
power.
hotels,
Exotics have been unveiled by our scryers.
that many of these individuals were paid cash. We know that many of these individuals involved, whether they were the ones being assaulted and abused or they're witnessing
the
other
bidding
people being
commence.
assaulted and abused and then
Exotics
paid
have been
and threatened
unveiled by our
and told to leave.
scryers.
Typically paid 10
vengeance
grand in
is
cash and told
yours.
to leave.
Harmony research complete.
And then threatened.
Vengeance is a cruel mistress.
Only 10 grand? Jesus.
Whatever the
In
unity
addition to Sean
wills.
Combs,
That's it?
you should know the defendants in these cases we're going to file will
Mining
include
upgrade complete.
anyone, of course, who engaged in the assault or exploitation,
Yeah.
anyone who
Inflation, yeah.
participated in such in any way, anyone who encouraged or facilitated this conduct,
Not enough crystal.
anyone who was in the room and watched it happen but made no effort to stop it, any venue or venue
Not
owner
enough crystal.
Bro, they're going scorched earth.
No bid. You missed out.
Oh my
Hostility
god.
research complete. Production of the item is
This
complete.
is insane. And the thing is also, like, the fact that this guy went out and made, like, a massive, like, did a whole press
Planet
conference
item
for
ready.
this. It's gonna be pretty hard to kill this guy now. And,
Exotics have been unveiled
you know, like,
by
and
our
also, by the way,
scryers.
he's at a law office, and there's a bunch of other people that work at the same law office. And they all know the same thing.
who was aware
All
of what
right.
was going on
You twisted me arm.
but failed to stop
Research
it.
rate upgrade
Any
complete.
individual or
We
entity who
cannot
knew
build
about the
there.
conduct and benefited
Exotics
from
have
it,
been unveiled
but
by
did
our
nothing to
scryers.
report it,
Done and
stop it.
dusted.
And any individual or
Harmony
entity who
research
covered it up,
complete. A colonizable
cover it up.
planet has been discovered.
these people know who
Hostility
they are.
research complete.
Move forward now. I would imagine, as we speak here, there
Oh,
are a myriad
man.
of people who are very nervous.
Oh, man.
You can't hide skeletons in the closet forever. I would expect there are many people out there
You
right now
made a
who
fine
are
purchase.
desperately
And
searching
no
their memories
refunds.
as they delete their
Production
texts
of
and
the
data.
item is complete.
Your
I
presence
can
is
think of
strong.
one of them. Yeah.
These are, in fact, individual cases.
Civilian structure
There is a
complete.
common theme.
Planet
MO,
item
if
ready.
you will.
What's the thing?
Typically, the victim is lured into a situation which he or she is given a drink. Typically, that drink
Our minds
reported by
awaken.
these victims is apparently laced with something. Once that drink takes effect, the perpetrators perform
presence is
all kinds
strong.
of sexual acts on the victims,
Harmony research
many times
complete.
passing him or her around as other people watch and enjoy the show, and then leave the victim ashamed, confused, injured,
Hostility research
wondering what
complete.
happened. When the victim reaches out, he or she is told not to say anything.
Mining
Sometimes there are
upgrade
threats
complete.
of all physical violence or financial repercussions
Yeah, of course.
or bodily harm.
Point the way. The secrets shall be revealed.
Claims we intend to bring will
Vengeance
include
is a cruel
following:
mistress.
violent
We have
sexual assault
cleansed the
or
planet
rape,
of heathens.
sexual
Civilian
abuse,
structure complete.
facilitated
Our
sex
vengeance
with a
is
controlled
yours.
substance,
Hostility
false
research
imprisonment,
complete.
compelling
Control group
prostitution,
created.
We are listening.
sexual misconduct,
Civilian structure complete.
dissemination of video
Control group
recordings,
created.
false imprisonment,
Another planet joins the
sexual
unity.
abuse of minors.
We cannot build there.
Done and
Given a
dusted.
large volume of cases,
All shall join the unity in time.
Harmony research complete.
The anima are restless.
Those are all really bad.
Control group created. Control group
Oh
created.
my god.
Control group created. Planet item ready.
Wow.
Our vengeance is yours.
and given our
Our
oath
will
of
shall be
obligation,
done.
Exotics
fact
have
that we
been
wanna be
unveiled by our
sure
scryers.
when we
Point
file
the
these cases
way.
that they are fully
Research
vetted.
rate upgrade
I
complete.
expect we'll start
As
filing
fast
these
as I
cases
can.
against
Whatever the Unity
other
wills.
perpetrators within the next 30 days.
We await
Now,
your command.
It's rare, sexual
Your
abuse, sexual
presence is
exploitation.
strong.
This type of activity is pervasive in our society, and it's rare we get a chance where
Hostility
we can
research
really
complete.
focus on this as a country and really focus on this about how pervasive this is and what we can, as collectively can do about it. So I thought
It's disappointing that you have a lot of people that
Harmony
co-opt
research
issues
complete.
like this and they
The
turn them
anima
into
are
being like
restless.
kind of a women are lying or men are bad type situation, because I think it muddies the waters a lot. And what he's saying is really true. And the problem is, like, you have so many people with, like, past unresolved trauma in one way or another, or like their, vendetta against the other gender. And these people, I think what they do is that they try to, like,
Vengeance is
they
a
want the
cruel
world to
mistress.
look like the way they see it.
Hostility research complete.
And I do really, really hope people
Point
take this
the
shit
way.
seriously. I do. I really
They
hope people
can't
do,
hide
especially
from
like a lot of
me.
the like kind of like red pill,
Commerce
like
upgrade complete.
people that are like constantly
Control
worried about
room
like, the false
created.
accusations and shit like that. This stuff happens
Let
a
the
lot,
bidding commence.
and it's real a lot. Like it's not like every accusation's fake.
take this opportunity
Harmony
before I go
research
into some
complete.
individual cases.
It's on
and
video?
talk about
Some of them
the
are.
individual claims being made, and so you'll get a sense of what this 120 people group looks like individually. I want to bring forward Carrie Paul. She is a national victim advocate
What
who
lies before us?
helps victims
Our will
who
is
have been
transcendent.
victimized.
We'll
by this type of
consider it.
violence.
I feel like this pretty much
Hostility
like
research
this is pretty much
complete.
what's going on, right? I mean, I think that like him explaining it. I'll go ahead and I'll
No
go to the end
bid.
because like they're just gonna be
You
talking about like
missed
kind of like
out.
different things. So yeah, I mean, she just gonna be talking about. I'll wrap it up.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Of the victim. You can file these cases, these individual cases.
Production
under
of
Jane
the
Doe or John
item is
Doe.
complete.
Each state is different in that respect.
We are
Skips the one.
ready.
Typically, there is a
No, it's just that
Hostility
like I mean,
research
obviously they're
complete.
gonna talk about like how
Whatever
prevalent
the
like this kind of
Unity
stuff
wills.
is and like why people don't come
We
out for
await
it and
your
everything.
command.
And like I feel like also like I don't want to patronize you guys. I feel like most normal people know that, right? Everybody knows this, like most like adults, right? That aren't like like part of
We
some sort of
are
like
ready.
like brainwashing. Like we all know this, and so that's why I'm like, yeah, we know.
balancing test, like the public's right to know the name of the victim and plaintiff versus
Harmony research
the
complete.
confidentiality and the safety of the plaintiff.
Yeah.
So we'll have to struggle with that with each one of these cases. Our intention, of course, is to, like we always do, file these cases under a pseudonym.
Exotics have been
until
unveiled
the
by
court
our
tells us
scryers.
otherwise. Let me share with you a few just kind of give you a
Hostility
sense
research
of the kind of
complete.
cases
Okay.
and the kind of instances
Let's
that
get it.
people are
The
calling
anima are restless.
and reporting that we are
Victory
trying
is
to
at
corroborate
hand.
that
Logistics
these are the
upgrade
ones that we've already
complete. We
corroborated,
have
vetted,
cleansed the
and
planet of
evidence.
heathens. Another planet
One
joins the
individual who was 22
unity.
years at the time,
Your presence is strong.
she was assaulted, said that
Production of the item
the
is
typical MO
complete.
at one of these
Which
parties
way?
that have been widely
Control group
discussed
created.
in the
The
press was
secrets
that
shall be
when you
revealed.
are handed a drink, and now we know that the drink is laced with something, if you refuse to drink it, you were kicked out of the party.
Yeah, of course.
Now, let that sink in for a minute. I mean, the
Civilian
admission to
structure
this party
complete.
was that you had to drink this chosen drink that was handed to you.
Vengeance is a cruel
And
mistress.
now we know that in most
Planet
cases,
item
I'd say
ready.
90% of the cases,
The anima are restless.
these individuals were drugged with some sort of drug. That was kind of the MO. Another instance, this individual who was 9 years
The
old
item
at
is
the time,
complete.
Hostility
was
research complete.
taken to a
What lies
audition
before us?
in New York City with Bad Boy Records. Other boys were there to audition as well.
Commerce
All
upgrade
of them were trying
complete.
to land a record deal. All of
Defilers
them were
encroach upon
minors.
us.
The
This
anima are
individual
restless.
was sexually
Civilian
abused
structure
allegedly by
complete.
Sean Combs
Any
and
last
several other
words?
people at the studio
And other people too.
in the promise to both his parents and to him himself of getting a record deal.
What the fuck?
Civilian
instance,
structure complete.
another minor
Last
told
chance to
allegedly by
surrender.
Sean Combs that he would make him
Any
a
last
star,
words?
but he needed to visit with him in
Your
private about
presence
it,
is
away
strong.
from his
Control
parents.
group created.
Once they were in a
All
private
power
area,
to jump drive.
allegedly Mr.
He
Combs
made
made
a fine
the
purchase.
victim
And no
perform oral
refunds.
sex
Done and
upon him.
dusted.
We
Another
await
instance,
your command.
an individual
And he's just like, okay, next.
Hostility research
next,
complete.
Like, oh my God.
15 years old at the time, flown
Jesus.
to New York City to attend a party, was drugged, and then taken
Commerce
into a
upgrade
private room,
complete.
allegedly in the presence of Mr. Combs, where this
Production of the item
female
is
individual
complete.
minor was raped, and then other individuals took turns raping her.
Maximum civilian orbit slots reached.
Another individual, 26,
The item is complete.
How do you just like, you just, like, this is crazy. Oh my God. And he just keeps going.
time of the occurrence was picked up by, allegedly, by Mr. Combs and several other
We have
people
cleansed the planet of
in a
heathens.
black SUV
Place
from the
your
airport.
bids, you scallywags.
Was given one
Another
drink in the
planet
SUV
joins
and
the
then literally
Unity.
woke up the next day
Our
not knowing what
vengeance
had happened,
is yours.
but with pain
Civilian
and
structure
damage to both her
complete.
vagina
Hostility
and
research
her
complete.
anus, where she was
Our
then
vengeance
went
is
to the
yours.
hospital. She was missing her underwear
Harmony
and her
research
shoes.
tier complete.
Another instance,
Civilian
individual,
structure
Another
complete.
instance.
not a minor,
Your presence is
was
strong.
attended a group dinner, allegedly with Sean Combs in Miami. She wasn't
Harmony
drinking
research
because she
complete.
was pregnant.
Mining upgrade
But
complete.
whatever she
The
drank
anima
at the
are
table,
restless.
apparently, at least according
We'll
to her,
consider
was
it.
laced with something,
All power
She
to
blacked
jump
out.
drive.
and she woke up in the
Next
same
time,
bed,
place a bid.
again, allegedly,
We
with
cannot
Mr.
build there.
Combs,
Done and
in
dusted.
his mansion in Miami.
And she was
Production
pregnant.
of the
Vagina
item
and her
is
anus were
complete.
torn and sore.
Civilian structure complete.
And I could go on. I mean, literally,
Glory
you're
to the
sensing a theme
unity.
here. It's the
Victory
same
is at hand.
theme, and it all
Shields
involves
offline. We're defenseless.
some
We are
sort of
without
dread.
armor. Speak your mind.
One
Planet
instance, an
item ready.
individual who was 20
Exotics
years
have been
old
unveiled by our
was
scryers.
asked to attend
Unity, protect our
sorry,
crippled vessel.
asked to attend
We
a
perish.
party in a hotel.
Harmony research complete.
She
The anima are
was flattered,
restless.
went to the party,
Glory to the
given one drink and
unity.
doesn't remember
They're through
anything
our
else.
shields.
Ultimately,
Armor is compromised.
was so
We won't
messed
last
up,
long.
went to the
Cry
hospital
for
where they
mercy.
found
Vengeance is a cruel
cocaine
mistress.
and this
Glory to
horse
the
tranquilizer
unity.
in her
We're
blood
crippled
system.
and defenseless.
I'm going to give you a
Logistics
quote.
upgrade complete.
Our ship
A very
is
young
lost.
man
They're
who
through
told
our
us over the
shields.
phone about his
Armor is
experience
compromised.
and all
We
the
won't
things that
last
happened
long.
to him. He says allegedly at the hands of Sean Diddy Combs and his friends
We're crippled and
in
defenseless.
an effort to try to save him.
Cry for
So
mercy.
there's another one, right?
Shields
Because like
down.
he's saying
We're
here
exposed to
that
attack.
it wasn't
Armor
because
is
like a lot of
compromised.
this
We
is
won't
just
last
like literally
long.
just Diddy doing it
Who
himself.
shall I strike?
But if you listen to
At
what's being
last.
said here is that other people
Production
are
of
also
the
doing it.
item
They
is
were watching it
complete.
happen, right?
We
This
shall
is
overcome.
fucking insane.
We're crippled and defenseless.
Like, this is like
Planet
allegedly.
item
It is.
ready.
It's allegedly. Yeah.
He's made a fine
We don't know.
purchase. And no
A record
refunds.
deal. This
Your
was kind of
presence is
what he was
strong.
told he would have to do.
Civilian structure
His
complete.
quote is,
Control group
had he
created.
not been in power,
Our will
I feel
shall
like
be
I could
done.
have been something great.
Civilian structure complete.
I quit the industry because of what Sean Combs did to me.
Logistics upgrade
And that's really
complete.
what it comes down to.
Civilian structure
We-
complete.
Are pursuing this,
I can easily see that. Yeah.
asking you
Our
to
will
support
is
this effort,
transcendent.
to encourage witnesses and victims to come forward and bring your evidence so we can continue to break down this wall of silence and we can continue to have these stories heard.
Our vengeance is yours.
This is the beginning of what I hope to be a national dialogue.
We'll consider it.
This type of
We
sexual
await
assault,
your command.
sexual abuse,
Hostility research tier
sexual
complete.
exploitation
Civilian
should
structure
never happen
complete.
in the United States.
The item is
or anywhere
complete.
else. This should have never been allowed to go on for so long. This conduct has created a mass of individuals who are injured, scared, and scarred.
Civilian structure complete.
Yeah, literally.
If you are one of those
What the
individuals,
fuck?
we ask you to reach out. If not to us, to someone you trust. If you are someone who witnessed any of these events, we ask you to reach out. Your name can remain confidential. With that, I'll take a few questions. not many,
Production
maybe
of the
two.
item is
But if you have a
complete.
question, I'll be pleased to try to answer it.
Harmony research complete.
Minors are making accusations in total, and are the feds aware of the allegations of minors in the case?
I don't know what the feds are aware of, okay, but I do know it's 25 out of this 120.
Harmony research
But I will
complete.
say this to that point. We welcome the FBI or
Our
any
You see what he
has
said,
come.
right? It's
The item is
25
complete.
out of the
Phase jump
120.
underway.
So
Place your
very
bets, you
clearly
scallywags.
they received more.
Our vengeance
And again,
is
they
yours.
probably just picked the 120
Glory to the
most credible.
unity.
Research rate upgrade complete.
It's more than 25.
Done and
25 is
dusted.
the minimum. And
The
everybody
anima
knows
are
it's more.
restless.
authority
Harmony
who
research
wants to come to
complete.
us, and we're going to make that available to these victims because I think that's important. My
All power
suspicion
to
is,
jump
based
drive.
on talking with these folks, is that
Hostility
the
research
FBI is
complete.
just not aware of these people. The FBI has talked to some of these folks, and I'm going to try to encourage
Vengeance is a
the
cruel
victims
mistress.
to, in fact,
Your
talk to the
presence
FBI
is
because I think
strong.
they have some very important
Production
things to
of
say.
the item is complete. Control group created.
The treasure be yours.
All,
That's a
all
good question.
seeking either
Harmony
TV,
research
some
complete.
sort of music.
It was harder to see
We have
here. I think
cleansed
some
the
people might
planet
not be
of
able to hear that.
heathens.
What she
Our
asked was that
vengeance is
were they
yours.
just kids that were just
All
like
power
there,
to jump
or
drive.
kids that were looking for prospective careers?
Here with promises of,
Yeah,
we're going to make you a star.
yeah. See,
Instead, basically did things to them such that they don't want to have anything to do with the entertainment industry ever again.
The anima are
All right, guys.
restless.
Thank you very much for your attention.
What
Have a
lies
good one.
before us? With one voice. Your presence is strong. Vengeance
Holy
is a cruel
shit.
mistress.
there's a video right there. Y'all want to watch the rest of it? Some parts of it I didn't watch. Did he get in the electric chair? I mean, I want to, like, honestly, I want to see
Hostility
him
research
testify
complete.
and say who else was involved.
Another planet joins the unity.
Because, like, that's really what needs to happen, is because, like, something like this, like, he didn't do this, he didn't solo this,
The
right?
item
Like,
is
he did
complete.
this with a bunch of other
Harmony
people.
research complete.
So, like, I mean, him going to jail and, like, he's done, right? Like, I mean, he's obviously done.
Whatever
So,
the
like, that's a
unity
foregone
wills.
conclusion. We
Mining
know that's going
upgrade
to happen.
complete.
What about
We'll
everybody
consider
else?
it.
Yeah,
Control
like, what
group
about the people that
created.
were involved? Like-minded individuals. Yeah,
Vengeance
exactly,
is
right?
a cruel
Did
mistress.
I have him on watch for suicide? I'm going to be honest. I don't even think it matters. I think if Diddy kills himself or somebody kills Diddy at this point, it won't make a difference. Because there's so much corroborating
Our
evidence.
vengeance
There's
is
so many
yours.
people that have talked about it.
Control group
And there's
created.
so many things that have happened. And there's probably data, phone calls. Like,
Hostility
again,
research
like
complete.
Epstein and Clinton, these guys are fucking professionals. Diddy? Usher?
Planet item ready.
The these are singers. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, they're not on that level. They're not anywhere remotely as powerful as somebody like Bill fucking Clinton. Like, let's be honest,
Maximum
right, guys. Like,
civilian orbit complete.
yeah, these are the guys that pretend to be
Harmony
gangsters.
research
People like
complete.
Bill Clinton are the ones that say they're not gangsters, but they actually fucking
Maximum
are.
civilian
Very
orbit
big
slots
difference
reached.
there. Diddy's a rookie? Yeah, bro, like these, yeah, they're... I don't think they have even remotely close
Not
to the
enough
power
crystal.
or influence to stop
The
this
item
from
is
happening.
complete.
Especially with so much information and so many people knowing the information. Hollywood's involved too? Yeah, I know. But Hollywood doesn't write laws. That's the difference. Singers who are under the influence of powerful people who invested in them? Yeah, I guess so, right?
Commerce upgrade complete.
Man, Clinton made
Production
$250
of
million
the
in
item is
office and his wife.
complete.
Hey, you know, and that's just what we know about, right?
Wills.
You heard about 50 Cent selling a
Civilian
documentary
structure
about this to
complete.
Netflix? I
Hostility
actually don't
research
know anything about
complete.
that. I'm not sure.
We await your command.
They'll turn on each other. They're all
Civilian
snakes.
structure complete.
Good. Like,
Maximum civilian orbit
I
slots
feel like
reached. not enough
Because, like, let's
crystal.
be real, right? Like,
Maximum
after that
civilian
Harvey
orbit
Weinstein
slots
shit,
reached.
and the
Civilian
fact that,
structure
like, a
complete.
bunch of other people didn't get called out for that, like, everybody knew, right? Like, we all knew, like, it is pretty obvious that, like, some bad shit happened, right? And there were a bunch of other people involved. But there just wasn't enough, like, information. Like, the floodgates had not opened at this point, right? This could be the greatest bust in I actually think this will be the biggest reckoning in entertainment history if he follows
We
through
are
with this.
ready.
And I actually
Civilian
don't
structure
know, like, this
complete.
is so insane. I can't even imagine something that could ever be bigger than this. This is insane.
Defense upgrade complete.
Personal
Civilian
assistant was promoted
structure
to create a $2
complete.
million show. Yeah, I don't know.
Production
Trump even
of the
stated
item
he
is
didn't know
complete.
Epstein that well, and got away with it.
Purchase.
I don't know. I mean, like,
No
Epstein and every, but, like,
refunds.
think about it, right?
Civilian structure
Think about
complete.
the levels of magnitude
Planet
of
item
power
ready.
between Donald
Done and
Trump
dusted.
and, like, Usher,
Your presence is strong.
or, like, P. Diddy.
Our will shall be
It's
done.
not even
Hostility
remotely
research
fucking
complete.
close. So that's why people like Donald Trump
Civilian
and other
structure
people can, you know,
complete.
like
The item
Bobby
is complete.
Kotick. Like, I'm sorry, but, like,
Our
these guys are
vengeance
real
is
popular.
yours.
They've got albums that sell
Civilian
really well.
structure complete.
But Bobby Kotick, that's a whole different situation.
Scallywags.
So
We'll consider it.
yeah, don't downplay.
We shall overcome.
There's still queens in a deck of cards, man. Well, I mean, like, yeah, no, I mean, for sure. Also, his victimizing didn't slow down after all the Epstein and
Initiating
Weinstein
phase jump.
shit came out. Yeah,
Our
exactly. Do you think this
vengeance
could
is
implicate
yours.
those powerful people like
Harmony
Epstein and
research
Clinton?
complete.
I do think that to an extent there is a web. How
Civilian structure complete. Logistics upgrade complete.
like how big is that web, right? Like how
Civilian
you know, how
structure
robust
complete.
is the web? I don't know. I mean, I guess you're gonna have to find out. But I feel like at this point, the
Hostility
big
research
difference between
complete.
this and the
Whatever
Epstein
the
stuff
unity
is that, number one,
Our
you are
will
dealing with
is
people primarily, at
transcendent.
least in Hollywood,
That's
that are
right,
several
Harvey
magnitudes less
yours.
powerful than actual politicians
shall
and former
overcome.
presidents, right? So they have less power to exercise to stop this from happening, number one. Number two, there's a lot of talk about videos and information made about
Civilian
this,
structure complete.
and it's done in a decentralized way, and there are so many points of failure. So a lot of conspiracies in my mind fall apart
will
whenever
is
I have to
transcendent.
imagine that 10,000
The
people
item
can
is
keep a
complete.
secret. No,
Harmony research
don't believe it.
complete.
not I don't believe
Another
it.
planet joins
And
the
I think
unity.
especially whenever you have this much
Civilian
communication
structure
and this many
complete.
people like you know, cooperating with each other, there will be a fuck up. Absolutely. Tunnel under. Yeah, there's
Harmony
a tunnel.
research complete.
Yeah, there are apparently Los Angeles home underground tunnel at P. Diddy's Los
Civilian
Angeles house
structure
near
complete.
Playboy Mansion.
Hostility research complete.
This dude had underground tunnels.
Planet item ready.
Yeah. What do you think about Trump being with Diddy in a lot of those images?
Our will
I think that's
is
very concerning.
transcendent.
And I think
Our
everybody should,
vengeance
like, I mean,
is yours.
I don't think this is a shoot
Our
first
will
and ask
shall be
questions later. I
done.
mean, who knows,
He's made
right?
a
Maybe he had
plain
nothing to do with it.
purchase.
Maybe he did.
No
I just, yeah, I
refunds.
feel like it's totally
Greedy
fucking
heathens
over for
pillage
them.
one of our
I
worlds.
think this could actually
Done
be
and
like a
dusted.
rapture.
Whatever
on a
the
level that
unity
I-
wills.
Our vengeance
I don't think
is
we've
yours.
ever seen.
The anima are restless.
I think this is going to make like the
We'll
Epstein
consider
stuff
it.
and the Harvey Weinstein
We
stuff
shall overcome.
look
Harmony research complete.
like a joke.
Our will
And honestly,
is
I think it's going to make the R.
transcendent.
Kelly stuff look like a joke.
Desecrators assault our world.
This
Your
this
presence
seems
is
like
strong.
probably potentially
Our
the
will
biggest
shall
one.
be done.
The unity has fallen silent on one of our planets.
What's up,
Production of
everybody?
the item
This is
is
the woke man
complete.
here, and today, turns out there's a lot of games that are woke out there, and you've got to be on the lookout. Thankfully, there is a list
Our will
just for you,
is
so you can keep track of
transcendent.
all of that woke nonsense and all of those political agendas being pushed
All
in your
power to
games.
jump drive.
You can avoid it, and I'm going to
Hostility
help you.
research
So here it
complete.
is, ladies and gentlemen, and just so you know, this list is very, very comprehensive. It is very...
The item
There's
is
a
complete.
lot of woke stuff out there.
We'll
A lot of
consider
wokeness. As you can clear...
Give me a target.
fucking 1,400 games on
Cunning.
here. Look, okay, it's
The
no
anima are
secret that
restless.
companies are sometimes pushing agendas
Our will
in
is
media, pop
transcendent.
culture, video games, and whatnot. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is woke now, fellas. It's been compromised. It contains overtly pro-LGBTQ plus messaging. Can you believe it? There's a pride flag item available in the trophy store with a pro-pride
Harmony
message.
research complete. We
And
await your
that's the
command.
review. That's
Whatever
their
the
review
unity
of the game.
wills.
The reviewing games based
We
on
are ready.
wokeness.
Whatever
This
the
amorphous
unity wills.
blob of a
We
term
await your
now.
command. Our will
But-
is transcendent.
Bloons Tower
Production of
Defense
the
6
item
has
is
been
complete.
compromised. Thank you,
Whatever
Woke
the
Detective,
unity
for
wills.
making me aware of this.
We await your
I can
command.
Finally
We are
cleanse my...
ready.
Your presence is strong.
Just get
We'll
the
consider
wokeness out
it.
of here. Get it out of
Hostility
here. Well, obviously
research
Starfield
complete.
is pretty woke, you
All
know.
power to jump
Pronoun
drive.
selection, they,
Time to
them,
bid.
body
Place
types
them
instead
I.
of male and
Control
female.
group created.
Improbably diverse NPCs in all areas. Well, hold on, what the fuck does that mean? Improbably diverse? They're in space. You see, it's not just what games they classify as woke, it's
Our
also
will
the
is
reasons and the
transcendent.
recommendation. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, that's definitely woke for sure. I won't be
We'll
playing that.
consider
It
it.
did win Game of the Year, but it... Come on, it's woke. It's woke, fellas. Sorry, Larian. Hades fans, oof. Homosexual relationship between minor
Control
characters.
group created.
Optional homosexual
Hostility
romance.
research
Damn.
complete.
Didn't that also get some
Production
awards?
of the item
like,
is
look at how many
complete.
games we're exposing. All of these games
We
have been
have lost
compromised.
access to the
Shovel
middle
Knight,
market.
the Shovel Knight
Let
series,
this be a lesson.
Hogwarts
Next
Legacy.
time,
Well, we
pay
all knew
up.
that. Contains
Alright,
overtly
you twisted
overtly
me
pro
arm.
DEI
Done and dusted.
messaging.
We await
1800s
your command.
Scotland somehow has diverse LGBTQ plus characters. There's fucking wizards in the game, bro. Just get over it. Why do we
Your
cherry pick
presence is
historical
strong.
settings like this when it's clearly not a non-fictional story? That's crazy. That's crazy. But Hogwarts Legacy
The
is woke.
item is complete.
J.K. Rowling is... I'm a little confused now. I'm a little confused on that one. Let's see. Other famous... Pow World is woke because it uses body type in place of biological sex during character creation. Who cares? Who cares? You see how easily, like, all of these are just written off as, like,
We
they
have come to
label
bring the
that as
unity's
overtly
enlightenment to
pro-LGBTQ+.
all.
Like, that's
We
kind of
await the
crazy, dude.
unity's
Oh boy,
command.
Call of Duty's woke, too? Shit. Yep, multiple pride flag calling cards and emblems. Yeah, can't have that. Can't have that. Why can't we, though? Wouldn't that just give people more ammunition in the lobbies to
Powering
use
phase
those types of slurs
engines.
against the people
Your
they want
presence
to?
is strong.
You're probably thinking this is
Hostility
like a pride
research
flag,
complete.
too, but unfortunately,
Control
it
group
is
created.
merely a t-shirt of a T-Rex riding a skateboard in a reference to Pink Floyd's famous album, The Dark Side of the Moon. It was the wokest thing
We
I could
await
find
the
in my
unity's
house.
command.
But no.
We
If you
obey
thought I was
the
wearing a rainbow
unity's
shirt,
will.
you're really funny. That's really funny.
Powering
It's
phase
crazy that, like,
engines.
that's all they need. Like, that just this. Like, a pride flag in a game. Even if it's an optional cosmetic. You
Item
can't even have
complete.
that. Like, they
New
don't even want
modules
that.
installed.
No rainbows allowed. No rainbows. No pride flags.
Production
Fellas,
of
the
the
start of
item
the
is
NFL season
complete.
is upon us, and the best way to cope with my beloved Seabirds not making the playoffs this year is by teaming up with DraftKings, an official partner of the NFL. Because if my actual team isn't any good, I can make
Hostility
up my
research
own.
complete.
Fantasy football is great, but a little monetary incentive can make things a lot more interesting. With DraftKings, you can draft your own team of kings, pit them against other players, and with only a small deposit of $5, you have a shot at winning a share
The
of
item is
millions in
complete.
prizes. Fantasy football is a game of knowledge, prediction, and skill. So do your research beforehand. Check out the official DraftKings
Our
website
will
and
is
download the app.
transcendent.
If you want to win, you got to go in with the right playbook, with the right strategy. So don't miss out on all the exciting action this
We
football
await the
season.
unity's
Click the link in the
command.
description and pinned comment
The
to download the
unity calls
DraftKings
us to
app and use the
action.
promo code
Powering
TheActMan
phase
for a free shot
engines.
at a piece of millions in
We
prizes
obey the
with just a
unity's
small deposit
will.
of $5. Thank you, DraftKings, for sponsoring this video.
And now for something completely different.
Let's see, is any Call of Duty not woke? Warzone is woke, 2019, yep. Black Ops Cold War,
Production of the
campaign
item
character
is
creator,
complete.
menu has options for non-binary. God!
We
Even
await
Black
your
Ops Cold
command.
War war is woke now.
Done and dusted.
We're getting massacred out here, man. Also, what kind of fucking games are on here? I was a
We
teenage
seek minds to make our own.
Contains overtly anti-capitalism messaging. What's wrong with
Hostility
that?
research
What's wrong with
complete.
that? So does BioShock. A criticizing
All
capitalism
shall
is
join the
woke
unity
now.
in time.
What? Who wrote this list? I know who wrote this list. It was actually one of the founders
Harmony
of
research team
Autism.net.
complete.
Call of Duty. So all of the Call of Duty games that are on Steam are woke. Hard confirm. I will be taking down
The
any
item is
reviews
complete.
of any woke games I've
We
done.
shall do as you
Undertale
command.
is woke. Shit.
The unity
Multiple
calls us
non-binary
to
characters use they
action.
them pronouns, including the
Hostility
player
research
character. Two
complete.
major characters can
Let
form a
the
homosexual
bidding
relationship.
commence.
Well, it's a good thing I've never played
Revenge
Undertale.
awaits.
Oh boy, here we go.
Control
We're getting to the
group
good shit.
created.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Production of the item
Informational,
is
right?
complete.
Red Dead 2 only contains subtly pro DEI mess.
We await the unity's command.
Subtly
Hostility
pro
research complete.
diversity, equity, and inclusion messaging. Several minor characters espouse modern-day political sentiments. As an example, the NPC Sadie Adler behaves the same way a modern feminist would.
You're fucking gay! As in homosexual!
You missed out.
That is one of the most retarded things
Powering
I've ever
phase
heard.
engines.
So I like subtly pro DEI messaging in 1899. Yeah, Dutch only got Lenny and Charles on the
Hostility
squad,
research
so it would help
complete.
his DEI
Control
scores with the
group
Pinkertons.
created.
Yeah, I like
We shall do
several
as you
modern day
command.
characters espouse modern day
Item
political
complete.
sentiments.
New
You know
modules
what's a modern day
installed.
political sentiment? Woman suffrage. What? Native American genocide? What? All these political topics that were covered for 1899.
Production
Like,
of the
Sadie
item
Adler
is
behaves the same way
complete.
a modern day
We
feminist
seek
would.
minds to make our own.
How? She doesn't.
The unity
She's
calls us
just a
to
strong,
action.
badass cowgirl.
Harmony research complete.
Her husband died, and then she was being taken advantage of by O'Driscolls, and then Micah comes in. Yeah, she's probably gonna hate men a little bit. Good God. You see how reductive these types of
You
like
twisted me off.
woke labels become when they actually have to write
purchase.
down what's woke about it instead of just pointing at women and being like, women
Done
they're
and
woke.
dusted.
You know, it's like it becomes very reductive and stupid. Skyrim is only moderately woke because an
Revenge
NPC in Whiterun
awaits.
asks you whether the sight of a strong Nord woman offends you. These are also such specific examples, like Oblivion, Dumag
All
Grow
shall join
Bunk
the unity
flirts with
in
males.
time.
What? Some
Hostility research
Argonians use
complete.
conflicting pronouns.
Speak
That's
your
probably
mind.
just a fuck up of the script or something. If it's Oblivion.
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion underground, and the temple all on the
Control
same
group
night.
created.
Wait a minute, let me do that one again. I heard that
Thankfully, Fallout New Vegas is only informational. Contains LGBTQ plus themes without specific messaging.
Your
Fallout New
arguments are
Vegas.
compelling.
Minor
I
LGBTQ
shall
plus
stand with
NPCs.
you.
A possible
I will
companion has
deliver
dialogue
your
about her
order
experiences
personally.
as a homosexual.
Vengeance
Light
is a cruel
social
mistress.
commentary.
Harmony research
Fallout New
complete.
Vegas. Light social commentary. I repeat,
Hostility research
Fallout New
complete.
Vegas.
We await
Light
the unity's command.
social commentary. Who
Control
wrote
group
this?
created.
What?
We shall do as
What
you command.
LGBTQ plus
Defense
does New
upgrade
Vegas
complete.
have? I never even heard of that.
The unity calls
it's
us
starting
to
sound
action.
like the people
We
that call
offer
things
the
woke just
absolution
like
of death.
all the gay people out of video games. Because it's like why always
Control group
highlight
created.
which games have
Hostility research
homosexual or
complete.
gay relationships?
We
Like
obey the unity's will.
This whole thing is nothing but a Jewish plot. You do know that, don't you?
I find that highly unlikely, amigo.
Well, I don't like Jews.
We are
or
ready.
colored folk.
Another planet joins the
Natives,
unity.
now that you mention it.
Unleash
nobody
our
used to give a
wrath.
shit when it was like KOTOR or Mass Effect. Nobody cared. The people that cared were the out-of-touch Fox News representatives. Now we have like gamers writing this shit. What happened? GTA 5. God damn it. Unfortunately,
Whatever
it
the
features
unity
multiple
wills.
minor LGBTQ plus NPCs. Isn't that unfortunate? Yeah, Fallout 3. Jeez.
Item
The
complete.
games
We are
that are
stronger
safe
now.
though. Team Fortress 2. No woke content. Thank God for that. Witcher 3. Several minor
We
characters
are
provide
ready.
exposition regarding
Production
their
of the
experiences as
item is
homosexual
complete.
individuals. You can't even talk
Whatever
about
the Unity
why,
wills.
like, what it's like to be gay in a video game without it being like, well, I don't know if we should go there. It's just so weird.
Harmony research
Oh,
complete.
shit, man. The
Civilian
Dark Souls
structure
series.
complete.
Well, Dark Souls has
Logistics
only been
upgrade
moderately
complete.
compromised, okay? Gwendolyn was born a male but raised as a
Civilian
female and
orbit
given
slots
clothes and a
reached.
magic ring to help him act like a female.
Revenge awaits.
Hostility
At least they're
research
familiar with
complete.
the lore to a certain extent. It is tragic that the entire Dark Souls
We
trilogy
await the Unity's
contains some
command.
woke stuff, guys.
Harmony
I
research
can't recommend
complete.
that. Helldivers 2, though, contains subtly
Vengeance is a
pro-DEI
cruel
messaging.
mistress.
How?
We are ready.
What is the DEI message?
Revenge awaits.
The intro
Planet
notably
item ready.
features a mixed race
Control group
family.
created.
That's like, to these people, that's like a warning flag. Is that kind of insane? No clear distinction between male or
Civilian
female
structure
aside from
complete.
voice options.
Harmony
But
research
they have
complete.
helmets on and body armor and I don't get it. I don't get these people. Counter-Strike 2 is
research
not
complete.
woke. As long as we're killing terrorists, that is A-okay. Cyberpunk, obviously that's gonna be woke. Left 4 Dead series is not.
Vengeance is
Wait
a
a minute.
cruel mistress.
How? Hold on. There's a lot of black zombies in Left 4 Dead 2. And speaking of, 2 of the 4 playable characters are black, and one of them's a
We
woman.
cannot
How is that
build
not
there.
woke? That's 50% of the playable
dusty.
roster. How is
Mining
Left 4 Dead 2
upgrade
not woke?
complete.
You see how stupid,
We
how
await the
fucking
Unity's
easy it is?
command.
Why not
We
like,
are
I like
ready.
minorities and women and say,
Item
look
complete.
at the woke.
New modules installed.
Game's woke. But they don't do that for Left 4 Dead 2.
Revenge
Why? Okay,
Civilian
so
structure
Portal is good, but
complete.
Portal
We
2
await your
unfortunately has
command.
anti-patriarchy
Harmony research
messaging, as all
complete.
male characters are portrayed negatively
Item
and are
complete.
less
We are
competent than the
stronger
female
now.
characters.
We seek
Man,
minds
Valve
to
really
make
fell
our
off.
own.
They really fell off after
Vengeance
that.
is a
Yu-Gi-Oh! and
cruel
Dragon Ball
mistress.
is safe. You can play those
Whatever the
games
Unity
safely.
wills.
What is this?
We
Validate
await the
struggling
Unity's
singles in your
command.
area. I can't
Civilian
imagine how
structure
this game would be
complete.
woke. I really.
seek
What does
minds
this game
to
even
make
look
our
like?
own.
We're going in deep.
We shall do as you
We're
command.
struggling singles just like you.
I can't watch anymore.
I can't watch it. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I don't think I can show that. Okay. Don't think I can show that. Here's the thing. If you want to play like these sex games or like dating sims,
Production of
like,
the item is complete.
who cares?
Control group
Who cares
created.
about that? I don't care.
The Unity
I wouldn't have
senses
even
that
known
an
about
enemy
the
has finished a powerful
validate if
warship.
it weren't for this
We
hilarious
seek minds
list.
to make
I
our own.
really should have covered this in my Battlefront Collection video.
Not
but
enough crystal.
game was woke. Battlefront Collection was woke. You see, they changed the self-inflicted death message from player killed
More
himself into
credits are
player killed
required.
themselves.
Mining
Wow,
upgrade
look at all
complete.
these woke games. Battlefield 1. Oh yeah, there was black people in that game. Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 you actually have like an argument for. But of course a small description is not going to do it
Whatever
justice.
the Unity
But look at how
wills.
many games.
Harmony
Wolfenstein
research
2?
complete.
Shit.
Item
Main
completion
character is saved by
confirmed.
his strong, pregnant girlfriend. She also manages to fight off a wave of Nazis. Yeah,
Harmony
Overwatch 2 is
research
another one of
complete.
those games where you could,
We seek
like, you
minds
could
to make our
some kind of
own.
argument that, yeah,
The Unity
retroactively
senses
changing
that
the
an
sexuality
enemy
of
has
many
finished a
characters.
powerful
Maybe
warship.
there's an issue with that.
Control
Maybe
group
these
created.
characters evolved over time.
We await
Maybe
the
it's really not a
Unity's
big fucking
command.
issue, and the issues surrounding Overwatch are way more important and massive, and not about
Production
character
of the
sexuality.
item is
Just let the
complete.
Rule 34 artists be by themselves, okay? Just let them do their thing. For those who are looking to play Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, you will unfortunately be playing a woke video game. This is made by the Game Grumps?
Revenge awaits.
When did they?
Planet
Oh my
item
god.
ready.
Why did the Game Grumps make this? Boyfriend dungeon, non-binary. They're just playing like all these, they're overloading the list. Alex Jones and WO Wars. No woke content. I call bullshit. I call bullshit on this list. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How is this not woke? How is this not woke?
Credits are required.
Clearly shoving a political message.
Let's free the Patriots and defeat the globalist tech geeks.
Ugh. That really is what it comes down to.
Not
It's
enough
like,
crystal.
okay, you want
research
politics in
complete.
games.
Defense
Just the right
upgrade
politics.
complete.
Just the right,
Not
like
enough
Alex Jones.
crystal.
Who's
Civilian
never had a
structure
bad opinion
complete.
ever. Super
Trying to bid,
lesbian
place them
animal
high.
RPG is
We
woke.
seek minds to
No.
make our own. We obey the Unity's will.
Overwhelmingly positive reviews.
Unity calls us to
there are
action.
people who have 50
Whatever
hours.
the Unity
Why are there so
wills.
many fucking like
Item
dating
complete.
games on here?
New
You
modules
have to
installed.
review these things based on each game
Control group
individually. You
created.
can't just be like, well, that's woke, don't play it. No, you have to actually examine it. Like this could, like the Alex Jones
Harmony
game could be
research
a decent
complete.
platformer. Could be. Looks kind of funny, like it's got a funny theme,
credits
but
are
a lot of people
required.
just write off games because they don't contain the right politics, and I think that's really entitled and stupid. Among Us is woke? No, I love Among Us.
Production of
Because
the
there's
item
pride
is
flags in it.
complete.
The gays really do
Harmony
ruin
research
everything. What is this?
complete.
Val's
More
Guide to
credits
having a
are
broken
required.
vag. I don't know what the who the fuck wrote this list or who the fuck had to
Civilian
play all of
structure
these games, but
complete.
this is just wild. Destroy all humans. Contains subtly anti-human and subtly pro-DEI messaging. Are you
Defense
fucking
upgrade
serious?
complete.
Anti-human messaging?
Revenge awaits.
I wish this was
Exotics
a
have
wig.
been
I would
unveiled
rip it
by our
out.
squires.
I would rip it out of my skull. Have you played that Destroy All Humans game?
All right,
Me?
you twisted
No.
me arm.
Contains some anti-human messaging.
I hope no one notices that I have women's panties on.
You know how I like my games.
We are
Pro-human.
ready.
Imagine being the
Harmony
person like
research
writing this
complete.
list, looking at and playing Destroy All Humans, and you're like, there's just something not quite right about this. Just something not quite right. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like this game is a little anti-human.
Vengeance is a cruel mistress. We await the Unity's command.
And that's woke. Oh, they have
Control group
Armored Core
created.
6 contains multiple forms of woke messaging,
Production
some
of
overt
the
and some
item
more
is
subtle. See the
complete.
full review for more details. Okay. Oh, Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2 is woke. The Ultramarines seen in game are improbably diverse.
Exotics
Features
have been
frontline
unveiled by
female
our
combatants,
squires.
including an improbable female
Hostility
authority.
research tier complete.
Get back in the kitchen, women. You can't be on the front lines. They already reviewed Veilguard. It's not even out.
The
They
item
don't
is
even need to
complete.
play the game.
Defense
They
upgrade
even
complete.
reviewed Freddy Fish on this. No game is safe. Pajama Sam? Are you... Thank God I wasn't indoctrinated when I was a kid. Quake is good. Quake 2,
Harmony
not so
research
much.
complete.
Look at how specific this gets, though. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. A mini-game on Ardolis
Control
involves singing
group
a song
created.
about women in respectable positions of
Body
power.
of crystal.
Who gives a shit? It's so weird to keep like a database of all this. Like, imagine if they did this for like racism and sexism. Wouldn't that just be insane? To be like, oh, this game is racist. A black guy gets killed in it. I feel like that would be the exact
Harmony
same
research
shit.
complete.
They're even reviewing like furry games. Perfect apocalypse. Jesus Christ! Wow, how is this
Exotics have
possible?
been
The game
unveiled by our
Gender Bender
squires.
is not woke. Because it offers a satirical take on picking a gender identity.
Item
Whether in
complete.
favor
New
of or against
modules
gender
installed.
identities is unclear.
We
What's
seek
your
minds to
gender?
make our own.
Your royal gayness. Your royal gayness.
Exotics have been
How do you
unveiled by
even
our
find?
squires.
Do they just click on the LGBTQ plus tag and just go through that and include them all on here? That's probably what they did. Divinity Original Sin 2.
We await the
How?
Unity's command.
Homosexual romance options. Okay. Like that's a
Hostility
bad
research
thing. You know what I mean?
complete.
That's a bad
Control
thing to these people. Not that it's forced, as in it forces the player to be gay, but that it's an option in the game. Homosexual relationships are written and included for people who
We
care,
obey
or
the
for people who
Unity's
want
will.
to explore all
Harmony
pieces of
research
content,
complete.
all different types of
Production
relationships.
of the
It's like
item
these
is
people are
complete.
discouraging that. And I
Power
sounds like
and
these are the
phase
people trying to shove
engines.
political ideology
We
into our
are
video
ready.
games instead of trying to keep
Exotics
it,
have
you
been
know,
unveiled by
relegated
our
to the
squires.
artists themselves.
We
I
shall
got
do as you
blackmailed
command.
by a futanari. Why are you reviewing these games? Is there a full review I can read for this game? I got blackmailed by a futanari. I'd
The item is complete.
really like to hear more about
Harmony
that one.
research complete.
It's like these are all
Military
like
structure
romance games.
complete.
A gay love story about gay love. What were you expecting? Features homosexual romance? You don't say. I feel like half of the games that are listed as woke are just like gay, like Romancylvania. They're just reviewing romance games. Like Knights of the Old Republic is woke because of Juhani. Ace Attorney Trilogy. Trials and Tribulations features a minor gay character who behaves in a flamboyantly effeminate way. Who cares, man? Trials and Tribulations is the best Ace Attorney game. I'd
No
Spirit
bid.
Justice, in my opinion.
You
Mortal
missed
Kombat 1
out.
nearly multiple male characters have been
Research
retconned and
complete.
emasculated.
Production of the item
They
is
got rid of
complete.
Scorpion's penis. Nearly all people of authority are
Our
female.
will is
It's just
transcendent.
insane scrolling
We
through this.
await
You
the
could really.
Unity's
It's like going
command.
to a zoo and seeing all the,
The Unity
exhibits.
calls us
Dave
to
the
action.
Diver is woke.
Exotics have been
Contains
unveiled
pro
by our
DEI
squires.
messaging. The player character
We
is a
obey
fat
the
guy who can
Unity's
somehow
will.
deep dive and swim
Done
long
and
distances
dusted.
without trouble.
The
The
item is
sushi
complete.
chef is black.
Hostility research
Oh my
complete.
god, it's not recommended. See, we're judging it. Don't play this game. The main character's fat.
Planet
Dave the
item
Diver
ready.
has insane reviews. 97% of 100,000. That is wild to hate this game because the main
Vengeance is a
character
cruel
is fat
mistress.
and one character is black.
Cooldown still in progress.
Wild. Well, I hope this has been enlightening for all of you. I hope you have installed most of these games or deleted them from your hard drives. And I just wanted to do my part to raise awareness. Don't buy
Production
woke
of the
games
item
like
is complete.
Fallout New Vegas,
Research
Knights of the Old
upgrade
Republic,
complete.
Street Fighter 6, Power World, and of course, Call of Duty. But which is your favorite woke game? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Woke
We
Man for
are
more
ready.
awesome content. All right, everyone, that's all I got for
Greedy
today.
heathens pillage
This is
one of
the
our
Act Man
worlds.
signing out.
Item complete. New modules installed.
Young guys dating older women. The cougar epidemic.
The
Oh
item is
boy.
complete.
Thanks to various
Maximum
social and
military
economic
orbit
factors
slots
and the
reached.
rich, evil pedophile clowns that run our gay, retarded government, the American
Control
dream of
room
owning
created.
a house and having a wife and
Revenge
kids is
awaits.
dying. And the Zoomer Coomer
Desecrators
fantasy of
assault
a
our
rich
world.
older girlfriend taking charge and making you chicken nuggies while you play video games in your pajamas all day is thriving. Back in my day,
I mean, the way
Hostility
she described it
research
doesn't really
complete.
sound that bad. I mean, I could see why that's happening.
We
Hag
are
maxing.
ready.
Do you want to know what I think? I'm going to give my opinion about this 20 seconds into the video. I think that this is totally a psyop that's pushed and perpetrated and proliferated by older women because they want it to be a self-fulfilling prophecy to normalize dating younger guys that they're more attracted to. I think that's what's happening. I think the exact same thing happens with the healthy at any size, beauty is not
Hostility
a
research
number.
complete.
I
Desecrators
think it's the
assault our
exact same
world.
thing.
We seek
I think
minds
that it's
to make
totally
our own.
self-serving
Whatever
older
the
women
Unity
that are trying to
wills.
push this
The item
so
is complete.
they can date younger guys. That's what I think.
Production
we
of
call
the
this
item
cougar
is
hunting.
complete.
or you know,
We are
but the
ready.
kids today are calling it
Research
something
rate
different.
upgrade complete.
Hag-
The moment of our vengeance is at hand.
Revenge awaits.
In my last video,
Of
I
course.
jokingly
We shall do
referenced
as you
the term
command.
hag maxing.
You've been on a date with a 40-year-old.
Okay, that's different.
How is that different?
He's right, it's
Yeah.
different. You're robbing the cradle, he's hag maxing. Educate yourself. Which greatly intrigued
Well, the
Revenge
difference, so
awaits.
here's the difference, is that the age difference
Civilian structure
becomes a
complete.
sexual component, whereas if she's just a little bit older, it doesn't have that same type of effect.
Civilian
Like,
structure
I mean, I've been
complete.
on the internet so long, I
Powering
know all these
phase
fucked up
engines.
things, right?
Control
Yeah,
group
that's the reason
created.
why it's different.
Hostility
Tag,
research
Lamau,
complete.
yeah, exactly.
Desecrators assault our
a lot
world.
of you. So I decided, you know
Whatever
what,
the
I'm going to
Unity
make an
wills.
entire video dedicated
Witness
to
the
covering
Unity's
this
might.
phenomenon.
Oh, it's
Gen Z
huge.
men going out of their way to date older women.
Yeah,
What
yeah. Here's the thing. You know who
We
this was
await
made
the
by?
Unity's
A
command.
35-year-old woman.
The Unity calls us to
women?
action.
What is this? Why is this
Whatever
happening?
the Unity
Is this happening?
wills.
And if it's happening, is it a
Revenge
good thing
awaits.
or is it a symptom of broader
Yeah.
societal issues? Why are all these young whippersnappers scooping up these
Item
older
complete.
timepieces?
We are stronger now.
Oh, speaking of timepieces, let's
Defense
quickly get into
upgrade
today's
complete.
sponsor, Holtzgern. Holtzgern is a
Revenge
young
awaits.
Austrian company that creates
We
uniquely
obey the
crafted watches,
Unity's will.
jewelry, and accessories
It's a good thing they
using
don't do
all
art.
natural materials like
Off
wood
to
and
handle your
stone.
dirty
Their
work.
high-quality timepieces come in various designs for both men and women. Personally, I'm a huge fan of their
Let
men's
the
watch
bidding
collection.
commence.
I like the solar-powered watch called the Comfort Crusher that's made with fine-grained walnut wood and encased in
Item
stainless
complete.
steel.
New
The walnut wood
modules
comes
installed.
from here in North America, and all the wood Holtzgren uses are FFA certified, ensuring that it was forested in a sustainable way. I got my husband the
Hostility research complete. Production of the item
I
is
went to a
complete.
watch store with a girl,
Revenge awaits.
and she bought me the gayest,
Powering
most rinky-dink,
phase
annoying,
engines.
stupid-ass watch. And then she made me wear it for the rest of the day.
We cannot build
And
there.
then when I took it off,
Done and
she got mad
dusted.
at me.
The item is complete.
still have
Desecrators
it in my
assault
bathroom.
our world.
The Open Horizon
bid.
watch, modeled
Yeah.
after a
You
real
missed
pilot's
out.
watch. It comes with a beautiful green marble dial and
Control
even has a
created.
built-in stopwatch
Show us?
function.
No.
He loves the sporty yet professional look, making it a perfect
Require me
choice
to
to
get
wear
up.
at both work and home.
It's
And
in
it
a
would be a
video.
great gift for any cougar looking to spoil their Zoomer boyfriend.
Jesus.
Just
We
saying.
seek
The
minds
watch
to
I
make
picked out for
our
myself
own.
is the Colorburst Automatic watch. It has a unique green mosaic embedded in a stainless steel casing, and its wooden strap is easily adjustable to fit every wrist. Holtzgren's products are made in small quantities to
I've never
ensure
owned
that
a
each
watch.
item is built to
Like,
last.
I
They
have
do a
that
great
one, but,
job
like,
combining
never bought a watch.
functionality and fashion, and I just think their watches look really neat. Holtzgren also creates elegantly crafted earrings,
Production
rings,
of the
bracelets, and
item is
necklaces,
complete.
like this platinum-plated
Military
jade
structure
necklace.
complete.
The store has accessories
Defense
for both
upgrade
men and women, like the durable Forte bandlet for men, made from orange white
Hostility
marble,
research
or the duet
complete.
bandlet for women, made with zebra
We
wood
shall do
and
as you
elegant
command.
gold stainless steel.
Greedy heathens
All
pillage
items come
one
with
of
a
our
2-year
worlds.
warranty, and ordering is super easy with free express shipping to the US and most EU
We
countries.
seek
Platinum
minds
plated.
to
5
make
days.
our own.
So if you're looking for a
Shit.
gift for someone,
The
or
Unity
you want
calls
to treat
us
yourself
to
to a nice
action.
high-quality watch, I definitely recommend checking out their store. Just click the link in the video description and use my special discount code SHOE at checkout to get 10% off your order store-wide. So big thank you to Holtzgren for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to
Military
it.
structure complete.
What's up with Gen Z slang, dude? Looks maxing, hag maxing, Riz, sus. Back in my day, we had our epic bacon and rafflecopters.
We also had an N-word, too. Yeah, I feel like that's not
The item
really...
is complete.
It's not that
We
much
await
different.
the Unity's command.
I'm not the kind of person... yeah, like all of
We
ours...
obey the Unity's
Yeah, all of the
will.
millennial,
Military
gamer
structure
language.
complete.
There's a reason why they're referred to as gamer words, right? So yeah, they've taken our culture away from us. Our culture has been made contraband. But I don't have a problem with Gen Z lingo. I actually don't. I think it's just as stupid as
We have
skeet
converted
skeet,
an enemy
and
planet
shit
to the
like
Unity.
that.
Their fresh
It's
minds
just
are
another
so very welcome.
version of it.
Research complete.
We were
Vengeance
happy.
is a
Now,
cruel
when I think of the
mistress.
term
YOLO,
hag, I
yeah.
usually think
Item
of
complete.
evil tickling
New
witch.
modules
But no,
installed.
apparently now it means
Revenge awaits.
women above 30.
Man, there was a discussion about this. I've said this before. You guys know what it's going to be if you've heard this before. There was a discussion
Powering
about what
phase
age.
engines.
There was a discussion about at what age does a woman become a hag? And the comment that had the most likes was 18. I think it was from an anime, like it was an anime poll or something. I don't know. But, yeah,
We seek minds to make our own.
that's where we're at.
Fuck you guys. I'm so tired of comments that are like, I used to watch you when I was in 3rd grade and now I'm graduating college.
Revenge
Good for
awaits.
you. Awesome. Congratulations. My knees hurt when I get up off the floor.
Jesus.
Now, this term
The
hag
Unity
maxing
calls
went
us
viral
to
a few months
action.
ago with this screenshot. Meet
Yep.
the
Let
hag
the
maxers.
bidding
Gen
commence.
Z's new social trend of dating older women. A very strange phenomenon is
Hostility
making its rounds
research
on social
complete.
media.
Yep.
Gen Z men
Military
are using
research
casual sex
complete.
with their women to pursue long-term relationships with financially
The item is
stable and
complete.
experienced millennial ladies.
Oh no! Now I could see this happening. So it's
Yes.
guys that don't want to get a job that want to be sugar, that want a sugar mommy. No, I get, yeah, for sure. Because I totally get it. Totally understand that. They want another mom.
We
How the
seek
tables are turned.
minds
Yeah,
to make our own.
exactly. I need rent. Yeah, they just because there's a lot of guys. What do you want
Military
to be when you
structure
grow up?
complete.
Well, I don't want to
Control
grow
group
up.
created.
okay, well then you start dating a 37-year-old lady, and then she's gonna make you nuggets, and you know that's that's how things evolve.
To you.
They saw the escort, yeah, they saw girls doing it, and like I don't want to see any girl be like, oh, that's so bad. The girl's been doing this for all of history, right? Guys do it, and suddenly now it's a problem. Get the fuck out of here.
Now, even though this article doesn't actually exist, it was a meme created on 4chan, because of course it was. But the meme did spark a massive conversation and debate about hag maxing. And people had a lot of strong opinions about it.
They always do.
Motherless behavior. This is just mommy issues rebrand. Another day, another psyop. It's not hag maxing, it's MILF hunting, and it's
We have
art.
cleansed the
Please
planet
don't
of
misappropriate
heathens.
my fetishes,
Another
giving the
planet
dumbest name
joins
known
the
to
unity.
humankind to having a mommy king.
We
I mean, to be
obey
honest,
the
I'm
unity's
16, waiting
will.
for a 20 to 25-year-old to
The
pick me up,
unity
lol.
calls us to action. We
There's a
obey
lot
the
of jokes I
unity's
could make.
will. Powering phase engines.
But I don't
Hostility
really need
research
to.
complete.
Vengeance is a cruel
Okay, officer,
mistress.
I'm gonna throw up.
Cool.
I'm
Still in
a
progress.
40-year-old sugar mama who buys me gifts and pays my
Defilers
bills.
encroach
Drizzle
upon
drizzle.
us.
Oh,
Young
God.
hard dicks and the older women who
The
enjoy
unity
them. This
senses
isn't new.
that an
Hag
enemy has
max
finished a powerful warship.
bandwagoners are so cringe. I've been hag maxing since 2nd grade in Miss
Military
Johnson's
structure
class.
complete.
I'm going to
The
kill
item is
every
complete.
last Gen Z and Gen Alpha
Revenge
kid on this
awaits.
planet, including myself.
Good
I
for
want to be a
you.
hag maxer. LOL. Any female taker? XD. I love.
Military structure complete.
Holy fuck, this is stupid. Look at this stupid ass kid.
Vengeance is a
Oh my
cruel
god, what a
mistress.
loser he is. I honestly think that it's just guys that don't want to have to get a job. I mean, like, besides
Production
it
of
being a
the item
psyop by
is
older women,
complete.
I think it's
Our
also
shields are
guys that
offline.
don't want to have to get a
Armor
job.
down! Only
But
the
I don't want to
unity
work.
can
I
save
just
us
want to stay
now.
home and play video
We
games
seek
all day.
minds to make
That's
our
it.
own.
Let me do that.
Control group created.
Severe
XD.
damage
I like
sustained.
thick milfs
All
and I
systems
cannot
are
lie.
failing.
Oh, nice. It must be socially acceptable for 37-year-old men to date 20-year-old
Somebody was asking if there's a wait for the hag
Vengeance
maxing
is a
app.
cruel
There already is a
mistress.
hag maxing app. It's called Playing World of Warcraft.
Greedy heathens pillage one of
Women
our
again.
worlds.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Absolutely not.
Hostility research
I
complete.
fucking love adult women. Women over 30 should be illegal. Now, according to the very astute,
Desecrators
always
assault
reliable
our world.
source, knowyourmeme.com, the term hag maxing is very popular in the
We await the
VTuber
unity's
community.
command.
Now, I don't have much interest
We shall
in
do
the
as you
VTuber
command.
community, but
Vengeance
they
is
seem to have a
cruel
lot of
mistress.
interest in me. A lot of
Powering
interest.
phase engines.
Yep.
Should
The
I do a
unity
video
has fallen
reacting
silent
to
on one of our
VTubers
planets.
reacting to me one
Control
day?
group
That might be fun.
created.
Let me know if I should do that. Although it seems to be a meme amongst the VTubers and
Well,
Production of the item is
is
complete.
it really a coincidence that a group of people that's defined as basically anime representations of
Vengeance
characters,
is a cruel mistress.
one of the most popular topics is how old is too old for a girl?
Place your bids, you scurrylargs.
Is it
The
really
item
that
is
big
complete.
of a surprise?
We seek minds to make
the
our
weaves.
own.
It is apparently a thing
The unity
happening
calls
in
us
real
to
life.
action.
Rise of the boy
The
toy.
unity
Why older
commands your
women are dating
destruction.
Gen Z men at
Military
record
structure
rates.
complete.
One woman stated,
I want to see the people who write these articles.
The enemy will know
I
our
want to see
wrath.
if they're older women.
Our will shall be done. Vengeance
that's
is a
what-
cruel mistress. We are
I-
severely crippled. We're going
women
down.
my age seem to be excited by the
will
harshness
join us
and lack
or
of
die.
bitterness that comes with dating someone younger. Younger men seem more open and less burdened by
We shall
insecurity.
do as you command.
Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to be saying this like
severely
100
crippled.
times in this video. But could you imagine an article like this with the genders reversed? I love dating these young.
The unity commands your destruction.
They're written by Andrew Tate.
The unity commands your destruction.
Vengeance
You
is a
don't,
cruel
and also you
mistress.
don't need to write an article like that because that's been called
Victory
human
is at
history.
hand.
Their worlds
Bro,
will
my
burn in
mom
the unity's
said that, like,
flames.
so she grew up
We're going
in
down.
Florida,
The enemy
and
will
she said
know
they had a
our
saying in
wrath.
Florida:
Their
"Get 'em young
worlds
and
will
raise 'em
burn
upright."
in the unity's flames.
That's the
We
real
seek
crack
minds
shit.
to make our own.
We are severely crippled.
The unity calls
Looks
calls
here,
us
the
to
sounds.
action.
Absolutely.
Fresh
Vengeance is a
boys.
cruel
They're
mistress.
less bitter. They have less baggage. They're not ran through.
The unity
People should be
commands
calling
your
it red pill
destruction.
incel sh- Age
It
gap
is. It
relationship.
is. That's exactly what it is.
Armor is breached.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's what it is.
Severely crippled.
The
Yeah.
Unity's fleet can grow
Ships
no
between
more.
millennial women
Now
and
is
Gen
the
Z
time
men
to
are
fulfill
on the
our
rise.
destiny.
Our analysis of
Submit
age
to the
hypogamy
unity
reveals
or be
the pragmatic
eradicated.
underpinning of these relationships. It sometimes comes down to who's available. Many older men prefer to date younger women.
Wow.
Same is true for a lot of older women.
Somebody got paid to write
Gen
this?
Z men
A
emerging as a
cleansing
dating
fire.
For their part, many
You
Gen
will
Z
find
men might have
enlightenment
few
in death.
opportunities to date
A
women their own
cleansing
age.
fire.
Prefer to date older women for various reasons.
That's
And
that's actually a good point, right? Because like if you're a young guy,
We
you
await
have
the
less to
unity's
offer
command.
a girl than like an older
We
guy
shall
does.
do as you
'Cause, like,
command.
if you're 20 and a girl's 20,
Vengeance is a cruel mistress.
you know, like
The
if you're a
unity
guy,
calls
right?
us
I mean,
to
like what the fuck, right? Like you
The
probably are
unity's
still
fleet
in
can
high
grow
school,
no
in
more. Now
college.
is the time
You
to
have a
fulfill
job,
our
but like a guy
destiny.
that's older, like
We
28
seek
or
minds
something
to
like that.
make
Let's
our
say
own.
has their life together generally more often, right? So yeah, 100%.
After millennial.
It's just biology, right?
And I'm proud to be a millennial with my side part and skinny jeans. Vengeance is a
If you're an
cruel
older
mistress.
millennial woman, you might be attracted to younger men for their energy, inclusive views about sex and gender, and superior care and literacy about their partner's emotional well-being.
We have
In many
cleansed
ways,
the
Gen
planet
Z
of
men see
heathens.
millennial women as
Another
an opportunity
planet joins the
to
unity.
level up emotionally
The
and
item is
socially.
complete.
With their evolved attitudes about everything from non-monogamy and gender fluidity to
What?
the anti-hustle soft life, Gen Z men may be the most likely generation
You
to
will find
overturn
enlightenment
powerfully
in
entrenched
death.
stereotypes about sex and
Vengeance is a cruel
relationships. The
mistress.
I
kind
feel like this was written by a millennial woman. Yeah.
featured by podcast bros. I love how millennial women
We
have just
obey
psyoped
the
themselves
unity's
into
will.
believing a man who thinks fucking a whole bunch of different women at the same time with no romantic commitment is an evolved way of looking at relationships.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fires
queen, whoever
encroach
you're
upon
banging
us.
is so open-minded and
Vengeance is a
progressive.
cruel
He's not like those
mistress.
podcast bros. I swear modern feminism is like the greatest trick men have played on
Poised
women.
to
Like just a bunch of
strike.
dudes got in a room one day and were like,
Vengeance is at hand.
hear me out.
You
We
may
convinced
speak.
them that getting
Logistics
naked
upgrade
and
complete.
sleeping around is
The
empowering.
unity's will be
Genius.
done.
Even Hollywood's
I do find it to be
The
very
future
interesting.
is ours.
And I think it is so fucking hypocritical
await the
when
unity's command.
everybody yas queens
unity
every
calls
girl
us
that
to
turns 18
action.
and starts doing
We are severely
OnlyFans,
crippled.
and then the same people
The
turn
item is
around,
complete.
and when that 18-year-old
Vengeance is a
girl dates a
cruel mistress.
25-year-old guy,
Is
they
this
try to
the
call the
path to
guy a
vengeance?
predator.
Do not abandon me.
Who the fuck do you
The
think is
unity's
buying
will
the
be done.
OnlyFans?
You may speak.
Let the bidding
Yeah,
commence.
what is this?
Our time has come.
Civilian
seems to be
structure
hopping on the
complete.
Hag-maxing
The
train.
Very
unity's
Why are
will
so
be
many
done.
older women dating younger
Phase
men
jump
in group
underway.
rom-coms? I'm old
At
enough to be your
last.
mother, sighs Annie.
Because
Civilian
older
structure
women watch
complete.
the rom-coms and they
Vengeance
like
is
the
a
power
cruel
fantasy of it
mistress.
because that's what they
Off
want to
to
exist
handle your
as.
dirty work.
We await the unity's command.
That's who
You
the
may
fuck do you think's
speak.
watching this?
The unity's will be done.
That's not why. I think that's why. I think that's
Civilian
exactly
structure
why.
complete.
Hathaway as she passionately entwines with Amazon's new heartthrob
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Galazine in The Idea of You. Oh, Anne Hathaway? I'm sorry, who wouldn't
Unleash our
hag max
wrath.
with Anne
Civilian
Hathaway?
structure complete.
Vengeance is a cruel mistress.
My goodness.
This phenomenon is a groundbreaking
No bid.
shift, considering
You
Hollywood's
missed
reputation for
out.
perpetuating the male
You may
gaze and old
speak.
men's uncanny
item
obsession
is
with younger
complete.
women.
See, to me,
Desecrators
this is
assault
what's so
our
crazy
world.
is that
You may speak.
it's a
Our time has
groundbreaking
come.
shift.
None
It's an
shall survive.
uncanny. It's like, how is it
Civilian
okay
structure
when they do
complete.
it, but if a guy does it, it's an uncanny? Like,
Vengeance is a
this is
cruel
insane.
mistress.
Like, is anybody like?
We
Am I
await
taking
the
crazy
unity's
pills here?
command.
Oh my god!
Revenge awaits. We offer
You know,
the
I
absolution
really
of
don't care
death.
about this shit, but it is so funny how much of this equality stuff is just, okay, now it's women's turn to
Exactly.
do the thing
The
we said
unity
was
calls
bad.
us
All
to
these strong
action.
female
Yep.
leads in movies that are just kind of assholes,
We
celebrating
seek minds to make our
billionaire
own.
female
The
CEOs.
unity has
Like, did
fallen
you
silent
actually
on
want
one of our
change?
planets.
Or was it really all just
Vengeance
penis
is a
envy?
cruel
Older
mistress.
women partner.
People
The
don't
Unity
want.
senses that
A
an
lot of
enemy
people
has
don't want
finished a
equality. They
powerful
want
warship.
supremacy, and equality is on the road to
The
supremacy.
item is complete.
And so they want equality of, basically outcomes, but they don't want equality of responsibilities. That's what happens a lot. People want power, yeah.
With younger men. Why do some people have a problem with that? Perhaps celebrities will help ease the stigma. The French president's wife, Brigitte Macron, is almost 25 years older than her husband. They met when he was 15 and she was his high school teacher. Wait!
Defilers encroach upon us.
That's the current Prime Minister of France, by the way.
Power
Yeah.
and phase engines.
Yeah, y'all didn't know that?
The Unity's
pre-order
fleet
is
can
crazy?
grow no more. Now is the time to fulfill our destiny.
Bro, you calling this shit pre-ordering? Man, President? Oh, my bad, my
Cleanse the
bad.
planet of heathens. Another planet joins
That's
the
crazy.
Unity.
That is not good.
The
There
item is complete.
should be a stigma against that.
There is.
What?
It's called the
Maybe
law.
these high-profile women will help shatter the stigma and normalize the benefits of
Maximum
life
civilian orbit slots reached.
romantic partnerships. After all, at every age, we deserve what our hearts desire. No.
I can think of a few cases where
Mining upgrade complete.
maybe Diddy should use that defense. Yeah, I think you should use that defense when they have him go on the stand. You should say this
Control
thing.
group
Yeah,
created.
seems fair.
No. When you are
Yeah.
a grown-ass
Planet item ready.
teacher and your heart
Revenge
desires
awaits.
an underage
Defilers
student, you do
encroach
not,
upon
in
us.
fact, deserve
We
that.
obey the
What
Unity's
am I
will.
reading? I'm 37 and my
heathens
boyfriend is
pillage one of our
23.
worlds.
I make upper six figures
shall
and
do
own a
as you
condo in New York
command.
City.
Right.
At least 3 of my friends are also dating significantly younger men.
Right.
One is 32 and has been dating a 19-year-old for 3 years. I don't
We
rely on
have
men to be
cleansed the
financially
planet of
stable.
heathens. Our will
So they're
is
19 now?
transcendent. The item is complete.
Revenge awaits.
Time to bid. Place am I.
Another planet joins the Unity.
I don't need my man to have a good job. We both know what we want out of this relationship, and we're getting it.
Right.
You know, honestly, good for this.
Crazy.
Wait, one is 32 dating a 19-year-old for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We older women aren't
Yeah.
men haters.
Defilers
We have a
encroach
lot of
upon
love
us.
and make a man
Commerce
feel like a
upgrade
man.
complete.
We are not drama queens. We can't get pregnant.
We await the
are
Unity's
very
command.
sexy. I'm not
We
like the
are
other girls.
ready.
I'm infertile. Men dating
Desecrators
older
assault
women
our
who are
world.
tag maxing now. Why can't men just be normal? Why does everything have to be
Revenge
misogynistic?
awaits.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up.
I just like.
We shall do as you command.
It's crazy how the internet has made people so stupid.
The item is complete.
It's really impressive to me how it's happened. I am
Revenge awaits.
constantly in just awe of how dumb people
We
are
await the
nowadays.
Unity's command.
The double standard's
time has
absolutely
come.
insane. It 100% is insane. It always is. And like, by the way,
Control
and the
group
same thing
created.
happens on social media.
We obey
Because like,
the
so it's
Unity's
an older
will.
guy, you know, it's like
We
Leonardo
await the
DiCaprio
Unity's command.
posts another photo. He's like
The
dating a new
Unity calls
19-year-old.
us to action.
And it's like in the comments, there's like all these women like, oh, this is
The
so
Unity has
disgusting.
fallen
He's
silent
so
on one of our
gross. Oh my
planets.
God, I hate him. He's
mean
terrible.
the queen
Like, oh
purchase.
wow, oh it's happening again, right? And then all the male
Planet
comments are
item
like,
ready.
bro, I need to
Production
be a
of the
movie
item
star.
is
Oh
complete.
man, what a G.
cannot
She's
build
so
there.
hot.
Done
Bro,
and
he can
dusted.
still get it, you know? And then, by the way, and then at the same time, you have, whenever a woman does it, it's like all the women that are
We
like,
seek
yes,
minds to make
slay
our
queen,
own.
oh wow, like we're so much better than younger women. And then the guys are like, oh,
obey
you're
the
fucking
Unity's
disgusting, you're
will.
old, right?
The completion
It's so
of this item
stupid.
makes us stronger.
It's so
We
fucking
shall do
stupid.
as you command.
Exactly,
Our
yeah.
will is transcendent.
Hog
Whatever
maxing?
the Unity wills. Vengeance is a cruel mistress. Commerce
Back in
upgrade
my day, we
complete.
used to just
Our shields
call them
are
chubby
offline.
chasers.
Armor down! Only the Unity can save us now.
No. It's not
We await
misogynistic.
the
The term
Unity's
hag
command.
is endearing. We're taking back the term hag. It's like when black people took back the N-word.
Yeah.
There's something seriously disgusting about men taking advantage of women's loneliness for their resources.
What's the name of this? Oh, they didn't show the person's name. Ah, it's too bad. Yeah, imagine doing that. That's terrible. That would be disgusting. Who would do that?
So when it's a younger man dating an older
Yeah.
woman, the younger
Whatever
man
the unity
is
wills.
still the predatory one?
Right.
What? You guys just cannot win. Really? This is so disgusting. 34 is not old. I am not a hag.
We seek minds to make our own. Submit to the unity or be eradicated.
Hostility research complete.
A cleansing fire.
Production of the item is complete.
The item is complete.
The unity will survive this loss.
That's sad, bro. I feel bad for her. I do.
Okay, so we've heard from the hag.
We have
now
cleansed
let's hear
the
from
planet
the
of
hag
heathens.
maxers. Why
Another
are these
planet
young men
joins the
dating
unity.
older women? I
We
have mommy.
obey the unity's will.
Well, there
Civilian
has to be
structure
other
complete.
reasons, right? I have a granny fetish. Come on, there's gotta be another reason. Because
We
Gen
await
Z
your
women are
command.
worth going for.
Place your bids, you scallywags.
Man.
Mining upgrade complete.
And I have mommy issues.
Revenge awaits.
Hostility research complete. Civilian structure complete.
We shall do
Man.
as you command.
That's the real issue. I feel like there's a big component of it. Part of that mommy issue is the fact that having
Hostility
a woman pay
research
all your
complete.
shit and you sit home and play video games all day.
The unity calls us to action.
I mean,
Your arguments are
that
compelling.
doesn't really sound
I
that
shall
bad.
stand with you. Your arguments are
Yeah,
compelling.
yeah,
I
exactly.
shall
It's like-
stand
that's-
with you.
You
Right?
won us
I mean,
over
there you
with your
go.
fancy words and your coin.
To be honest, as a guy who's 22
We
dating
shall do as you
36-year-olds,
command.
I think for the most part,
Control
older
group
women are just a
created.
lot less drama
Power
and just
and
more mature.
phase
Older the
engines.
better. Most have a car, a house, financial stability, and
Hostility
time. They
research
are mature
complete.
and can teach you
Planet
some valuable
item
lessons,
ready.
wisdom, and
Civilian
experience.
structure
Man.
I'm still
complete.
19, and for me, older
Power
women I flirt with
phase
at bars and clubs
engines.
are much more receptive
await
and
your
flirty than
command.
Zoomer girls. Honestly,
Hostility
partly
research
because modern
complete.
Western girls
The
from
item
18
is
to 25
complete.
are like 80%
We seek
hoes
minds to
now.
make our
A woman
own.
who is 30 to
Logistics upgrade complete. Hostility research complete.
People said that about the women that are 30 now when they were 18
The
to
enemy
25.
will know our wrath.
I remember.
Production of the
I was
item
there.
is complete.
We shall do as you command.
So
We have
I
cleansed
feel like
the
it's not
planet
that.
of
Yeah, it's a
heathens.
tale as old as time. Yeah,
Another
exactly.
planet joins the
today
unity.
likely has fewer
Hostility
partners,
research
sexual or
complete.
other, than a woman who is 5 years younger than her. I changed my
Civilian
Tinder age
structure
range from
complete.
20 to 25 to 30 to 39, and have been going on more dates than ever before with beautiful women who do not care that I don't make 6 figures at 22 years old.
Damn.
It's either take care of a younger
Damn.
woman who we know is potentially a flight
We
risk,
await
or
your
appreciate
command.
an older woman who has their own shit together.
Civilian
George
structure
W. Bush
complete.
married an older woman to get
Desecrators
that
assault
money.
our
I
world.
don't
Wait, is that true? What?
think George W.
What?
Bush should be a role model for anything.
Defilers
And
encroach
also,
upon us.
he was fucking like
Defense
their whole
upgrade
family
complete.
was fucking rich. His dad was the fucking
Revenge
president.
awaits.
Yeah, is that true? I don't
They
even
will
know.
join
Like
us
what?
or die.
Sex,
Submit
intellectual
to the
conversations,
unity
less
or be
games, more fun,
eradicated.
and
God.
they treat you nicely.
Hostility
They tend to be
research
more
complete.
grounded. Did I mention the
Planet
sex
item
part? Oh,
ready.
and if it's post-menopause,
Our
even
will
better.
is
If girls date
transcendent.
older men, then
A
why not younger men
cleansing
date older women?
fire.
I'm
The
16, and I'm
unity
not
has fallen
attracted to anyone
silent on
below
one of our
30 years
planets.
old.
Hostility research complete.
Man,
We have cleansed the planet of heathens.
I just hope they don't
Another
watch
planet
Twitch.
joins the unity.
Yes, the
Or
unity
YouTube,
calls us
actually.
to
reverse
action.
smile.
Yeah.
Dating a woman with a career, property, experience in bed and life. What's not to like?
Production of the
Young
item
sluts
is
want the
complete.
money up front. Old sluts are just happy to get some attention. Older
Greedy heathens pillage one of our worlds. Hostility research
Oh my
complete.
god.
Revenge awaits.
Wow.
We obey the unity's will.
Ain't no
We're
way.
mining
fed me,
upgrade
slept with me,
complete.
and sent me on my
We
way.
await your
Snacks.
command.
Legit amazing.
Whatever
This
the
is,
unity
this
will.
is fucking crazy.
Women women
We
fed
await
me,
the
slept with
Unity's
me, and sent me
command.
on my way with snacks. Legit amazing. I'm 26 now, dating a 38-year-old after years of trying with women my age and younger. They are all social media obsessed narcissists. I feel like they're hyping
us
up
what to
millennial
do.
women.
Our
Too
fleet
much
is
here.
trapped after
they're
arriving
not
at a phase
narcissists
jump
obsessed
inhibitor.
with social media. You guys weren't
Revenge
around
awaits.
during the MySpace days. Have you?
Yes.
Military
exactly.
structure complete.
It's
Planet
not that
item
yeah,
ready.
it's because the
Control group
older, yeah.
created.
Plenty of girls around my age were
We're
fucking
uncertain
insane.
of our next move.
Now
Unity,
they're not
guide
insane
my
as
hand
much
to safety.
because guys don't put
Hostility
up with
research
it.
complete.
That's the reason.
Shields down!
It's the same reason why girls that are into
Civilian
horoscopes
structure
and crystals and
We are severely crippled.
bullshit like
Production
that.
of
It's
the
the
item
reason
is
why they're
complete.
usually hot.
Is the
It's
Unity
because
with us?
you would put up
Logistics
with this
upgrade
from a
complete.
9, but you wouldn't put up
Revenge
with it from a
awaits.
6 or a 5.
Civilian structure
It's like,
complete.
yeah, sure.
Shields down!
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the
Whatever
magic
the
crystals
Unity
and
wills.
yeah, okay.
Our
Now we're
will is
still gonna sleep with me. Okay,
transcendent.
great. So
Time's
that's
a
why
big
all these
place
hot
of
girls
eye.
are into crazy
uncertain
shit.
of our
It's
next
because
move.
no guy wants to ruin his chances with the girl
We
by
are
telling
ready.
her that this crystal
as you
isn't actually
command.
gonna cure cancer.
The Unity calls us
That's
to
the reason
action.
why.
Civilian
No,
structure complete.
survivorship bias? No.
We shall
like,
do
I've
as
been
you
to these
command.
stores.
We
I've been
offer
to these
the
like
absolution
crazy
of
witch
death.
stores
The Unity's
and stuff.
fleet can grow no
There is
more.
a higher
Now is the
ratio
time
of
to
hot
fulfill our
girls that go to
destiny.
those stores
Civilian
than
structure
any
complete.
other place that I know of. I'm trying to think of
Let
besides
this be
that.
a lesson. Next time, pay up.
Yeah. Yep.
Civilian structure complete.
We
We
met
have
a Gen Z
cleansed
woman.
the planet
Who would
of
want to date them?
heathens.
They're me,
We
give
sense
me,
that an
me,
enemy
take care
has
of me.
fallen.
Man, if
Their
the one's my age and
impurities
loyal,
no
might as
longer
well.
risk
They're
polluting
basically
the
like a
Unity.
grandma
We
caring
await
for
your
you
command.
and taking care of you.
The Unity
Oh
calls
my
us to
God.
action.
Nothing like a no
Logistics
gender.
upgrade
Also,
complete.
this is another
Civilian
thing, is that like
structure
a lot of
complete.
girls do like
Our
that type
will
of
is
roleplay with guys
transcendent.
already. Like it's actually quite common.
Your adventure.
Yeah.
You people are sick. No, I don't believe this is happening more than ever.
Maximum
just because
civilian
Well, no, I'm
orbit
being
slots
serious.
like
reached.
gifts or gifts, or that Gen Z women are too
Maximum
obsessed
civilian
with
orbit
drama on
slots
social
reached.
media.
Yeah.
No, I think there's
Civilian
more to
structure
it,
complete.
and I have a few theories.
down!
So as we
Only
talked about,
the
I
Unity
think
can
honestly,
save
like,
us now. Whatever the
I've
Unity wills.
so there's been one. There was like one
Civilian
girl I
structure
dated whenever she was like I
Military
think
structure
22,
complete.
We
and
await
like
your
this was
command.
a really long time ago. So she's
We
like
shall do as you
way
command.
older now.
Production of
And
the item
I
is
actually
complete.
think that it's impressive because she's. I
Vengeance
think
is
she's
a
actually
cruel
even crazier
mistress.
than she was when I dated her. Like she's actually go back like 20 seconds. Wait,
The
what?
future is
Why?
ours.
Civilian
missed
structure
it?
complete.
they're basically like a grandma
Very wise.
caring
Wait,
for
what did I
you
miss?
and taking
Civilian
care of
structure
you.
complete.
Oh my God!
Destiny
Nothing like a no
unfolds.
denture adventure.
Civilian structure complete.
Oh. Oh, that didn't
Civilian
even. That
structure
didn't even
complete.
phase me. Yeah,
Control
no, that.
group
Yeah, I
created.
didn't even.
Mining
I was like,
upgrade
yeah, for
complete.
sure.
Our shields are
I've heard
offline.
jokes like that. My
We
mom.
are ready.
This is so bad. My mom, she wanted to
shall
get
do as
taken
you
home from
command.
the hospital.
We await your
And
command.
They
We
wouldn't do
obey
it.
the
So she
Unity's
said,
will.
"Thank God
Speak
that I
your
didn't have to
mind.
get a ride home from some
Say
random
no
guy."
more.
But I guess it wouldn't be
We
that
are
bad because I
ready.
don't have any teeth.
Production of
And
the
I was
item
like
is
driving her
complete.
home from the hospital.
Harmony
I was
research
like,
complete.
"What the
Control
fuck?"
group created.
Another planet joins
Yes,
the Unity.
I swear to God.
Military structure complete.
I was just like, yeah, she was hilarious. There were a few other ones that were like that too. Man, I'm dead. Or sorry, yeah. What was your response? I think I asked if she wanted to go to McDonald's. I'm like, okay, do you want to go to McDonald's?
You people are sick.
Hostility research
No, I don't
complete.
believe this is happening
Mining
more than ever
upgrade
just
complete.
because Gen Z men like easy sex or gifts.
Is it
or that
time?
Gen Z women are too
Destiny
obsessed
unfolds.
with social media. No, I
Hostility
think there's
research
more to
complete.
it, and I have a
Harmony
few
research
theories.
complete.
So, as we talked about before in other videos, a lot of men are dropping out of college. The issue
Smart.
is a lot of young
Smart.
college-educated women want
Production
college-educated
of the
men.
item
See,
is
Stacey is
complete.
looking for someone
Planet
college-educated
item
who's
ready.
making more than her, but not
Whatever
that
the
many young
Unity
men men are on that level yet. Older men are, but not many around Stacy's age. But you know who doesn't
We
care?
shall do as you command.
Karen doesn't care about your lack of college degree. Karen wants to pick you up in her 2013 Toyota minivan and
That's
bang
right.
you in the back seat, then take you
And
to
take you to Olive Garden. That, exactly, 100%.
The unity calls us to
no
action.
strings attached. Unlimited breadsticks. For
Wow.
basically all of human history, the most prevalent age gap was older man and younger woman. But why? Well,
It's still like that.
We seek
I mean,
minds
it's,
to make
it's
our
like here's
own.
the thing, right? Is like we're talking about that going from 99% to 97%.
Logistics upgrade
complete. Control group
Like,
created.
let's be fucking honest here.
We shall do as you command.
That's always the
We
way it's
await
going
the
to be,
unity's
and that's
command.
because that's the way that biology works. It's never going to like we're never going to undo
Revenge
this.
awaits.
men are all disgusting creeps who should be thrown into work camps and castrated
Time
and
to
forced
bid.
to make us
Place
pumpkin
them
spice
high.
lattes. But also, it's because younger women are more fertile.
Defilers
And the whole
encroach
point of
upon us.
relationships is
Another
to make
planet
babies.
joins
the
or at
unity.
least it used to
Control
be.
group
Well, at least in our
created.
lizard brains. That's the whole point. I don't know what the point of modern relationships are anymore. I just
Like,
learned
I've had this happen too, where it's like,
The
you know, I
unity
made like
calls
that.
us
There's
to
that one girl,
action.
like, and she really is still fucking nuts. Like,
Production
it's
of
actually
the item
crazy.
is complete.
Wow.
Planet
right?
item ready.
But other ones, like, I've like known them, and like, I don't really have a lot of bad relationships with ex-girlfriends. I know this might be surprising, but like, I really don't. And like, I talk to pretty much all of them, and I don't have any negatives. And like, some of them really have mellowed out as they got older. They're like not even nearly
Commerce
as
upgrade
insane.
complete.
Like, this is the same girl that was throwing my shoes at me, and then like screaming. And then, like, I would go over like, we'd argue on the phone all night, and then I'd go over the next day, and we'd hook up again, and everything would be great. And then we'd go out to see a movie, and then that night, the same thing would happen again. And, like, now she's, like, just normal. Toxic relationship. Well, I only date crazy girls. Because any girl willing to date me would be fucking crazy.
that people purposely get into short-term relationships, which is bizarre to me. Like, what's the point? As well as situationships
minds to make our own.
The world is very confusing. It turns out people are different than
Situationships is just another way for women to act like hoes and downplay it. It's a euphemism, and it's totally fine. You want to do that, but that's it. I don't like the word. I feel like it's a euphemism. You want to be a hoe? Be a hoe. I love hoes.
We seek minds
but don't
to
go
make
and tell
our
me that it's a
own.
situationship. You're
Civilian
being a hoe.
structure complete. Control group created.
Now, let's be real. Hagmaxing simply does
Yeah.
not make any
Defilers
sense
encroach
from
upon us.
an evolutionary biological
Powering
standpoint. But it's
engines.
2024. We have surpassed the need for evolutionary biology. We can grow babies in pods and
Thank
also
God.
kill ourselves in them.
Oh, yeah.
Our brains are full of plastic now. Men wanting to be with younger women made sense when babies
It
were
was
the goal.
kind of crazy that
Done and dusted.
they did a study and it was like
Another planet
100% of
joins the
men
unity.
had microplastics in their ball sack.
Revenge
Like
awaits.
that kind of was because it was like
Mining
100%,
upgrade
right? Like
complete.
you would expect it to be like
Production of
50
the
or something
item
like
is
that, right? But like
complete.
100, but that's nuts. This is why kids have autism now.
Babies don't seem to be the goal anymore. For many
Yeah.
older women who simply don't want to have them, and for many younger Gen Z men who think they can't afford them, or even worse,
Yeah.
are scared that having kids will contribute to climate change.
We
It's like
seek
every other week
minds
I
to
see an
make our
article,
own.
fear-mongering Gen Z, don't have kids, it will
Want to fight
increase...
We
climate change? Have
obey
fewer
the
children.
unity's will.
Whatever
I can think of
the
another
unity
way to
wills.
fight climate change.
Defilers encroach upon us.
But you can't say it or you get in trouble. Yeah.
the carbon emissions, blah blah blah. You have to save the planet. And first of all, I gotta ask, who the fuck we saving the planet for if not future generations? So if Gen
Yeah,
Z
that's a
does
good
not want
point.
kids, if they think they can't afford kids, why does being with a fertile woman even matter? Might as well date
Logistics
an older
upgrade
woman.
complete.
Might as well scramble those
Yeah.
rotten eggs. Ugh.
Jesus.
Editor.
Jesus.
We seek minds
that
to
out,
make
edit
that
our
out.
own.
No.
We shall do as you command.
But believe it or not,
The unity
Hagmaxing is
calls
not
us to
really a new
action.
thing. It's been around for a really long time.
Time
Hundreds
to
of
bid.
years even.
Place 'em
In fact,
high.
there was a very famous Hagmaxer in American history who wrote an entire letter of why it's preferable to sleep with an older woman. And that Hagmaxer's name? Benjamin Franklin. No.
Civilian structure complete.
God.
Maximum military orbit slots reached. Civilian structure complete. Control group created.
No, I'm not kidding.
No.
Benjamin Franklin literally
Logistics
wrote about
upgrade
the
complete.
benefits of hag
We now
max.
control the metal
Wait,
market.
why? What?
We seek mines to make our own.
Why aldermen make
You've won
better
the auction
mistresses
race.
than young?
Control group created. We await
Which,
the
by the
Unity's
way,
command.
Is
Defilers
written by
encroach
a
upon us.
Nancy.
We shall do as you command.
We are ready.
You remember what I said?
Civilian structure complete.
And what's funny is a lot of the reasons Benjamin Franklin gives are the same reasons a lot of the Zoomers who hag max give today. Because as they have more
we got a
knowledge of
list?
the world and their minds are better stored with observations, their
Production
conversation
of the
is more
item is
moving and more
complete.
lastingly agreeable.
He's saying because
Civilian
they're not
structure
stupid.
complete.
Because when women cease to be handsome, they study to be good. So
Revenge awaits. The Unity calls us to action.
Jesus.
We seek mines to make our own.
good. So
Logistics
basically, she
upgrade
can't
complete.
rely on her looks anymore.
We
It has
obey
to
the
develop a
Unity's will.
personality.
Because there is no encroach upon us. Civilian structure complete.
You just said it in a revolutionary way, right?
And death.
Oh my God.
Of children, which
Civilian
irregularly
structure
produced
complete.
may be attended with much inconvenience.
Oh my God.
Because through your experience, they are more prudent, discreet, conducting an intrigue to prevent suspicion. They're easier to cheat on your wife with.
Well, it seems like that's true. Given, recent events.
We shall do as you command.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Because in every animal that walks upright, the deficiency of the
Production
fluids
of
that
the
fill the
item is
muscles appears
complete.
first in the highest part, the face
Civilian
first
structure
blank and
complete.
wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms, the lower parts continuing to the
We
last,
obey the
as
Unity's
plump as
will.
ever. Benjamin
Defense upgrade
Franklin
complete.
really just said,
We shall do
the
as you
ass
command.
is still fat.
That's insane.
Control group created.
What the fuck?
Incredible stuff from
Oh
our
my-
founding fathers.
oh my
I will
God.
literally never be able to look at a picture of this man the same again. This is no
I feel like now it makes a lot more sense why it feels like a large percentage of the men have this hairline. You know? I feel like now it makes a little bit more sense.
longer the guy who
Man.
discovered electricity. No, this is the great American hag maxer.
Oh my God.
So basically, some Gen Z guys have found a hack in the male
Yeah.
loneliness epidemic by dating the women who are suffering from the female loneliness epidemic. Like the two unwanted ends of a bread loaf coming together to make a sandwich.
That's actually very accurate. I know plenty of girls that like
All power to jump
this is
drive.
true, like
Our
especially
will
if like a
shall be
girl has
done.
a kid. And it's true if like I think it becomes more true from my experience. I think women start being perceptive of this at like 25. And I think by 30, a lot of them have like a massive
Military
level of like
structure
insecurity and like stress about it. It's super common. Not raising somebody else's kids. Exactly. Yeah.
Military structure complete.
Isn't it just
Two
obvious?
people
Yeah.
who believe they are the leftovers of society. Two people using each
Yep.
other to temporarily numb the pain.
Oh man.
Maybe it's not that fucking deep and it's just a funny meme. To be honest, I don't think this is an epidemic like the internet makes it seem like it is. All the data basically says that women prefer to date men
Greedy
slightly
heathens
older than
pillage
them
one of our
or around the
worlds.
same age as them.
Yeah.
And men tend to date women younger than them
The
or
anima
around the
are
same age
wonder
as them.
why.
Large age
We'll
gaps, for the most
consider it.
part, are rare. In
All power
relationships
to
with a
jump
man who's
drive.
older, he's usually only older by 1 to 2
Military
years.
structure
In
complete.
relationships where the woman is older, 2 to 3 years.
Yep.
In all Western countries, only 8% of couples have an age gap of 10
Defense
or more.
upgrade
And
complete.
couples with a larger
Your
age gap
presence
have
is
more of a
strong.
chance of getting a divorce.
Control group
I bet
created.
that's true.
But it is a rising
We
trend
obey
to
the
about and keep
unity's
an eye on.
will.
As the social landscape continues to change,
Military
so
structure
will gender
complete.
dynamics, and
We
I
await
find
your
that very
command.
interesting. But that's enough of
Rich
my
ones?
yapping.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Place a
think?
bid.
What do you think of hag maxing? Have you ever hag maxed? Would you hag max? Personally, I am married to someone younger than me.
Done
He
and
was
dusted.
graduating middle school while I was going into college.
That's cute.
Well, to be clear, I did not know him when he
Yeah.
was in middle school. I am not married to a middle schooler, not a groomer, folks. Do not put in the newspaper that I am a groomer. If you like this video, please consider supporting me on Patreon, link down below. It helps the channel a
Man.
lot, and I
We are
appreciate
ready.
it so much. Also, big shout out to Holtzkern again for sponsoring this video. Check them out, link down below. And I will see you next time with a new video.
That's so fucking
Desecrators
funny
assault
to
our
me.
world.
It is so fucking funny for me to see this. Just look at the history of arranged marriages, similar psychology. Read the comments. I'm very vulnerable right now. If any
awaits.
older women are reading this, let me link you guys a video. Give the video a like. I've watched a lot of Shoe on Heads videos. They're really,
engines.
really good. Yeah,
Defense
I mean, the
upgrade
Benjamin
complete.
Franklin thing was so out of pocket. Like, I'm gonna
Military
have,
structure
that's gonna take
complete.
me a few days
You
for
want
me to
us over
process
with
that.
your fancy words.
I'm gonna have
Your
to think about
coin.
that for a while.
You're fishing for a
Yeah,
whale.
like that's you verified that? Yeah, I have to look that up. Fuck, man. A point that wasn't mentioned here is that a 14-year-old kid said to me on Fortnite that he would have to find a hag because he can't compete with people like Drake and Diddy in his bracket.
We obey the unity's will. Production of the item is complete. Control group created.
That's it's
Powering phase engines.
that's
The
something
Unity
special, isn't
senses
it? That's
that an
yeah,
enemy has
wow.
finished a
Wow, that's
powerful
crazy.
warship.
Man.
We shall do
the
as you
losing bracket,
command.
I guess so, bro. They're smurfing. Oh my god. Since you cannot stand looking at Benjamin Franklin anymore, feel free to mail me any ugly, disgusting $100 bills you may come across. Good one. Yeah, Don
Control
Trump, every time
group
just give me a
created.
tour, some section of
We
hell I hadn't heard
obey
about
the
before.
unity's
Uh,
will.
people don't know about
What
this?
now?
Yeah, this is
I can
super
do that
common.
easy.
Yeah.
Military structure
Older man
complete.
dates a younger woman, he's
We
considered
await
a
the
creep by
unity's
women.
command.
Older woman dates a younger man, he's considered a creep
Defilers
by women
encroach
and
upon
men.
us.
Well, the reason why is that the women that are out giving their opinion on who's a creep on the internet are primarily women that have unresolved personal trauma and
Desecrators
issues that
assault
they've
our
had
world.
with a family member or something like that, and they're externalizing that issue by complaining about somebody else
Off
on
to
the
handle
internet.
your dirty
Most
work.
of the time, this is what a lot of people need to realize. Most of the time, people that are getting mad, talking shit, and starting trouble on the internet are doing it because of something in their own life.
Another
It's
planet
not like,
joins the
oh,
unity.
they just invented this problem
shall
or
do
they're
as
just
you
talking about this. No.
command.
Most of the time, if you look at it like, here's a good example. Every
the
single
bidding
time you see
commence.
somebody hating on a streamer for making a lot of money, why don't you open up their Twitter profile? Because 9 out of 10 times, it's just them retweeting giveaways and trying to message like train wrecks to
Whatever the
Train, can you
unity
give me a
wills.
Bitcoin? Elon Musk,
Mining
can I
upgrade
please have
complete.
I need a $10,000. Like they're just so fucking broke. Yeah, of course
We
you're
seek
fucking mad
minds
about
to
other people
make
make it.
our
Yeah, oh
own.
yeah, of course you want
Control
socialism. You're
group
fucking
created.
broke. Yeah, no shit. It's not. Yeah, somebody give me. Can anybody? Here's my cash app.
Control
Anybody
group
give me money?
created.
Can I get like 15? I want to go to McDonald's.
We
I
obey
really
the
want to get
unity's
McDonald's. Yeah, it's
will.
emotional intelligence.
Planet
Females are great
item
reflecting.
ready.
I don't know. I think that really. You know, is an asthma is my favorite thing.
No
yeah,
bid.
and after doesn't get for
You
maxing. Sure,
missed
stage
out.
25. I'm a
Revenge
God.
awaits.
He's young as Gen
Their
Z
worlds
hipster
will
slang.
burn in
We
the
call them
unity's
sugar mommies, which is the
flames.
style at the time.
Powering
I
phase
feel like there's a
engines.
million terms like this, right?
Defilers
I
encroach
do
upon us.
think that this entire idea of this,
We have cleansed the planet of
I think a
heathens.
very big component
Another
of it
planet joins the unity.
is older women, hopefully, you know, like executing some sort
The
of
unity calls
self-fulfilling
us to
prophecy.
action.
It's older women writing articles about how
Military
younger men
structure
are dating
complete.
older women, and they're thinking maybe, hopefully, eventually it will happen. If we write enough art, it's like Beetlejuice, right? You say it 3 times, he appears. Maybe if you write 3 articles, you can get a boyfriend that's younger than
Control group
you. That's
created.
what happens. Mr. Goodman? Yeah, there is. I guess so, right? Are there any downsides to appeasing them?
We
Look,
seek minds to make
what
our
people
own.
want to do with their own
We
personal
obey the
relationships,
unity's
you want to
will.
date as long as the person is of legal age. I don't care. Like if you're trying to date 18-year-olds
Planet
at
item
30,
ready.
they're 18, they're adults. That's fine. Go ahead. I'm not gonna get mad about this. I'm not gonna try to like tell you what to do. Oh, you shouldn't be allowed to do this. Like it's so bad. Just do whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah, do whatever you want. It's consensual. Yeah, it's consensual between 2 adults. Whether it's a guy and a girl or a girl and a guy. It's that simple.
Military structure complete.
Next trend is going to be single moms writing articles. That happens too. Yeah, it does. There's a lot of women that like they have a kid with somebody and then they have like trouble like dating another guy because another guy doesn't want to like take care of somebody else's kid. Lions solve this problem pretty commonly actually. What the lions do is that whenever a male lion hooks up with a female lion that has a kid from a previous lion, he just kills the kid. Right? Just kills the kid. Problem solved, right? Bears, yeah, bears, right? But like, you know, people like we don't do that. So yeah, it's like the whole like post-birth abortion thing isn't really as popular, but yeah, you have to delete the save game. Yeah. Yeah.
Our fleet is trapped
Anyway,
after arriving at a phase jump inhibitor. Our will is transcendent.
And I left
Military
my
structure
phone
complete.
in an Uber car. And so
Defilers
like I
encroach
left my
upon
phone
us.
in the car, and then the car drove off. I was losing my fucking mind dealing with that shit. How'd you get your phone back?
Revenge
I
awaits.
contacted Uber support, and then I called
cleansing
the phone.
fire.
And then the guy picked up. He brought it over to my house. I gave him $200, man. And so what were y'all talking about with that type of fucking
Production of the
thing, that
item is
weapon?
complete.
What was that weapon that you guys wanted me to look at? The Wyverno
Logistics
ignition
upgrade
attacker.
complete.
The rocket sword. Where the fuck is that? Forge. So it says Wyverno. Where is Wyverno? It's an event weapon. Okay. How do I do the event quest? Okay, events. There it is. This is it, right? This is what I do? A voucher. You think I should voucher this one? It has upgrades? Don't tell me to do it. I'll just do it.
Let the bidding
Nah,
commence.
I might just do it. Who gives a fuck, man? Did I get food? I'll just get food while I'm there. You just get another one tomorrow? Yeah, true.
We have cleansed the
Drop
planet
the
of
sticks, the voucher's
heathens.
useless? Oh, it probably
Another
is.
planet joins the unity.
We shall do as you command.
Is there a way for me to get the food? Oh, I can? Oh, okay. I'll just go kill him then. What do you want, stupid?
We are ready.
Damn.
Mining upgrade complete. Military structure complete.
No bid. You missed out.
Revenge awaits.
Production of the item is complete. Control group created.
We obey the unity's will.
Planet item ready. Military structure complete. We cannot build there.
Done and dusted.
Powering phase engines.
One.
Civilian structure complete.
What's wrong? Why are you mad?
Military structure complete. Civilian structure complete. Greedy heathens pillage one of our worlds. We seek minds to make our own. We have cleansed the planet of heathens. The Unity calls us to action. We obey the Unity's will. We shall do as you command. Another planet joins the Unity. Logistics upgrade complete. Revamp awaits. We obey the Unity's will.
Uh-oh, he's fat now. We gotta watch out for
We
him whenever
await
he's
your
fat.
command. Planet item ready. Military structure complete. We seek minds to make our own. Civilian structure complete. Production of the item is complete.
What?
Our fleet is trapped after arriving at a phase jump
That's the
inhibitor.
attack that does a lot of damage.
Our shields are offline. Civilian structure complete.
I'm gonna just charge my shit up right now.
Revenge awaits.
Oh my god, am I gonna get
Logistics upgrade complete. Military structure complete. Submit to the Unity or be eradicated. Planet item ready.
Okay, big dick, big dick.
We are ready.
I shouldn't have done that other secondary attack. Okay, he dead. The easiest game of my life, as usual. Wait, do I not get to loot him?
Civilian structure complete. Production of the item is complete.
You do? Go loot? Okay.
Military structure complete.
Oh, there it is. Okay, that's what I thought.
Military structure complete.
Shell. Alright.
Defense upgrade complete. We seek minds to make our own. Our will is transcendent.
What?
The Unity calls us to action. A cleansing fire.
What are you doing?
Military structure complete.
Let the bidding commence.
Production of the item is complete.